All right, let's get started. All right, we should be live. This is Shadow Stream 19. Can you believe? I can't even believe we've done this 19 times. And today we're kind of playing something that I'm completely unfamiliar with. We're going to be doing the Stanley Parable live today. I don't know very much about the Stanley Parable. Actually, I don't really know anything. I know it's been described as a first-person adventure / exploration game. And besides that, oh hey, thank you for joining the 41 Alliance. I appreciate that. Besides that, I really don't know anything about it at all. So we're gonna see how this goes. But as always, we have to say hello. Oh, we don't bring that up. We have to say hello to whoever's here. We got Joshua10122020, who, by the way, I want to give a special mention to because I saw in this chat that he did just beat the Lingering Will in Kingdom Hearts 2. And that is hard to do. So good job. Kingdom Hearts 2.5, I think that is. So anyway, we got Pixel Plume, we got Meowsticks24, we got Bulbasaur Fan 2015. Welcome. We got Cobalt Yoshi 27, Lazy Kirby 22. Everybody is here. This should be a lot of fun. Again, this is the Stanley Parable. It's been described to me as a first-person adventure game. That's pretty much all I know about it. That's the first glimpse of me you're going to see playing Steam. So I have some friends that play this game, of course. This good old guy did a playthrough of it, actually, himself. And I just played 5 minutes of it to make sure it was all set up and stuff. And I'm already getting a sense of what this game's going to be like because I'm looking at the achievement list. I mean, one achievement was for turning on achievements, which is kind of weird. I feel like it's going to be like one of these meta games, and I don't really know. Like, look at these achievements. One of them is beat the game. Okay, that's understandable. You can't jump. Click on door 435 times. I don't even know what that means. One is just a string of 8s. Go outside, which is don't play the game for 5 years. I'll be getting that one in 2021. And speed run, we got unachievable. It's impossible to get this achievement. And we have for the entire duration of a Tuesday, play the Stanley Parable. So that's what it's going to be. It's going to be this type of game. Oh, man. So it should be a lot of fun. Who else do we have here? Let's see. We have Bulldozer Man 185. We have Summer 1401. Tristy and Weston is here. Cobalt Yoshi, I think I said, but thanks for hosting the stream. I appreciate it. This is going to be great. I'm really looking forward to this. Happy New Year, everyone. It's happy 2016, which is crazy. It seemed like 2015 came and went. It's kind of an up and down year overall, so happy to be out with the old and with the new. But here's to a good 2016. Let's get it started strong. And it is Tuesday, so I should have just played it. I should have just put this game on all day. But yeah, I just played for 5 minutes just to make sure that my settings were all good to go and whatnot. So, any case, we got Dark Boo 22 here as well. 1114, thanks for tuning in live. This should be a lot of fun. Let me make sure that we're all set to go here. Oops, I want to make sure that this is good here. This is good here. Yes, very good. Let's get going. I don't think I have anything else to wait for, so might as well go ahead and get started. Happy New Year again. It should be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to 2016. You know what? I'm starting off as a teacher. Actually, last year, 2015, is how I started. I started working January 5th, 2015 was my start date when I actually started getting paid to work. Now there's no more volunteer stuff, not running a charity here. So, anyway, that was a lot of fun. It should be great. I'm really looking forward to playing this. This game caught my interest because I was watching a lot of, because it was over vacation, and literally what happens when you have free time, you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to be productive, I'm going to get stuff done, I'm going to, do a bunch of stuff. Nope. I end up watching just videos on YouTube of random gaming nonsense, just over and over and over and over, and you're like, I'll just watch like a video or two, and then you say that 3 hours later after you've clicked on your 30th video. But anyway, the Stanley Parable came up a lot as being like kind of an oddity of sorts and like a psychological game, a game that makes you think about your choices. That's pretty much the extent of what I know about it. I don't know anything else about it. So it should be a lot of fun to play through. That's how it first caught my interest. I saw it was on sale, so I just bought it, and it was cheap. So we're gonna play it. Last week, for those that missed last week, which last week was kind of a slow stream because I think it was around the holidays and people were probably kind of busy. We did Hearthstone, and Hearthstone is a lot of fun. It's a card game. I kind of wish I explained it a little more in depth at the very beginning because I didn't really anticipate how crazy and how unpredictable the solo events were going to be, these solo missions, or what are they called? Solo adventures. But it was a lot of fun regardless. A game kind of like Magic the Gathering. So if you know how to play that, then you probably have a pretty good grasp on the Stanley Parable. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and play it right now. For New Year's Eve, I went to one of my friends' houses. My high school friends and I are still in close contact. We still get together pretty much every, actually probably like once a month. We still all hang out. There's like 10 of us. And we all went to someone's house for a party. It was a lot of fun. I don't really have much more to say about it. It was a lot of fun. Oh, we played text that game. Oh, we play Monopoly. And when we play Monopoly, we come out in business suits. We got briefcases. We start corporations. And we start like, oh, you can have immunity on this property if you have immunity on that property and whatnot. All right, we're not going to listen to Dark Souls soundtrack came on. We don't need to listen to that right now because we're going to go ahead and get ready for the Stanley Parable. So we're going to load it up here. Let's get started. I also, by the way, I have to mention that I did finally, no, not NES Monopoly. Screw that. I finally saw Star Wars Episode 7. I don't know what took me so long to see Star Wars Episode 7. Oh, I just tabbed out of it. I just wanted to check to make sure it was coming up fine in the stream, which I believe it is. Yep, there it is right there. So this is the Stanley Parable. It looks like an exhilarating game, doesn't it? Yeah, I just want to make sure that everything's all up here. Let me get my chat back up so I can see it, and then I'll tab back into it. Here we go. So it was a lot. I finally did see The Force Awakens. I have a lot to talk about with Star Wars. I'll talk about that at the end of the stream. I'm not going to get into spoilers. I ask that everyone please stay away from spoilers for those that have not yet seen it, but we will talk about Star Wars at the end of the stream. So that's that. Okay, I think there's only text on that side for now. The chat overlay will not get in the way of the text as the game goes on. Actually, to make sure of that, let me put the... That's how I got the achievement thing, to put achievement there. Let's put my display in the top right. So yeah, right now it's just going to overlay the text. I don't think it's going to overlay the text once we actually start the game. This is the Stanley Parable. We're going to, no Star Wars spoilers, any of that stuff, but now my mind's been buzzing with Star Wars. All I've been thinking about Star Wars. So we're greeted with this lovely screen of a screen within a screen within a screen, which is pretty cool. Look at the computer screen. And it's just like office noises for the Stanley Parable. So we're gonna see what this is. I have no idea what this is. Boulevard 4 Dragon, I have to mention, of course, I do have to give a shout out to AGDQ, which is Awesome Games Done Quick. They do a great job on Twitch. They're actually streaming right now. So I appreciate everyone who came on over and watched this. Should be a lot of fun. After this, I'll probably plan on going over there and catching a game or two. They're a lot of fun. I always watch their games when they're uploaded after the fact. I usually can't catch them live, so that should be fun. All right, so here we go. I'm intrigued. I have no idea what to expect. By the way, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, I am wearing a Legend of Zelda Link hat, and I am wearing my Legend of Zelda jacket because it's cold. It's cold. It was 8 degrees this morning, 8 degrees Fahrenheit this morning. It's like negative a lot Celsius, negative 16. No, it might not be that much. I don't know. Can't do it in my head that fast. Here we go. It looks like it's kind of giving me a Portal vibe right now, so let's get started. Begin the game. Oh, dear. Okay, here we go. So I got my Zelda hat. I got my Zelda shirt. I'm nice and warm. It was cold in here. It's cold in here. It's cold outside. We're going to load it up, and let's see what happens. It's cold. It's cold. I'm ready to play a good game. It's taking a bit to load. All right, here we go. Getting into the loading. I assume it's just standard PC controls. I assume it's just WASD to move around. We'll find out momentarily. Oh, shoot. I forget that. If I click something else, it tabs out of it. God, because I clicked the chat to move
this
it. I don't
is
want
the story of a man named Stanley.
Let me know how the volume is. You should be able to hear this.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
This is reminding me of Office Space. If you've ever seen that.
Have considered it soul-rending. Stanley relished every minute that the orders
soul-rending.
they had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Okay.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
This is so weird.
He had been
It's
at
cool,
his
though.
desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor.
Yeah, hi. I'm gonna have to ask
No
you
one
to
showed
come
up
in
to give
on
him instructions,
Saturday.
call a meeting,
And,
or even
ooh,
say
could I ask you to
hi.
come in on
Never in
Sunday,
all his
too?
years at the company
That'd be
had this
great.
happened. This
Thanks.
complete
What's happening
isolation.
right now?
Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
This is funny. Oh, I get to move. Oh, I get to do stuff. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some stuff. Here we are. We are Stanley in the Stanley Parable. I can move around with WASD. I'm trying to click, but I don't think it's doing anything. So here we are. We're in Office 427. I hate Mondays, Mug. I love all the Office references. This is so funny. I had an Office internship a few years ago, and sometimes this is exactly what it's like. You're in your little cube, and that's it. Oh, it's a little bit of
All of his co-workers were gone.
Oh,
What could it mean?
no one's here.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Who
he
farted,
simply
Mug?
missed a memo.
I
No
love.
matter how hard
I'm sure there's
Stanley
so
looked,
many
he
little
couldn't find
details
a
on all
trace
these
of his
computers.
co-workers.
Copy machine. Can you get those TPS reports?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single
Can I
difference.
click on things?
Nor did it. Oh, please.
Oh yeah, I can click
Are
on
you really just doing this for the achievement?
things. What?
Click a door 5 times. Is that all that you think an achievement is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for hospital.
I love how
The
meta
most
it is.
refined
It's so
clicks.
meta.
Now suppose you were to click the door 20 times.
Oh.
I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Oh god, I know this was the achievement. Click the door 5 times.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing.
Oh no! Don't make me do 50 clicks. Are you kidding me? Are you supposed to be click the door 5 times? Don't do this to me. It's gonna be one of these meta game within a game things. All right. Well, click in the door. Click in the door. Click in the door.
No, I'm not.
Oh no! Don't tell me
I
100.
want this achievement to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way, no matter what the cost. Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door
Nope.
number 417?
Okay. I don't know where the heck that is. Oh man, this is gonna be a task. I love it. All right, let's walk through here. All right, I'm going. I'm going for that achievement. I'm not gonna give up. This game is not gonna win. This game is not gonna win. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
Okay. I don't know where that is. Did we pass it? I think we passed it. This is gonna be. Don't tell me it's gonna be like a whole game. This is gonna be a big thing. 437. It's 427. Oh no, we gotta keep going. 43. Oh, here it is.
Excellent. I think we're getting somewhere.
Oh, come
Now,
on!
door
Don't do
415.
this to
Let's do
me!
10 clicks or so.
What the hell? Okay. 415. Where's 415? Gotta find that one. Oh my gosh. Why do we even bother for the achievements? What's this? Let's see. Here we go.
Now, back to door number
Oh,
437.
don't do it! Why are you? I'm being kited around like a kid. What the hell? Go here, now go here, now go here, now go there.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine. All right,
Click it.
back to room 417. I'm really feeling
Stop
it now. I think
directing
we're
me!
getting
Stop
somewhere.
redirecting me! It's gotta end eventually. The sequence has to end eventually.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
Oh, I don't know how to jump.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. I can't
this
jump.
Is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that.
Oh my God, it's
Keep
still
it up.
going.
Go give me a few clicks on door
I-
416.
This is so funny. This is so funny.
We've almost got it.
Ah.
Copy machine, do that one again.
I love the mix of sarcasm and enthusiasm from the announcer. This is hysterical. I don't know if this is going to end or if this is going to lead to literally nothing.
Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 430. Yeah!
I did it! I did it!
That felt amazing. Oh, you really
I earned an
managed that.
achievement.
Nothing could hold you back.
Ah, it was so worth it.
We've
It was
come
so worth
Just
it.
think, Only a few minutes ago, you believed an achievement was worth 5 little
That's true.
clicks. Really now?
That's true.
What were
It
you
did actually. It did actually make me feel accomplished. All right. Anyway, we're in an office. No one's here. It's gonna be that type of game. It's gonna be a whole mind game. Here we go. I can't jump. I can only move and click.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Did I? Did I really enter the door on my left? You know what? Interesting. Interesting. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Do it. You know what? I am gonna enter the door on my left. I'm gonna play nice for now. I'm gonna play nice, announcer. You know what? Even though he trolled me hard
There
with
was
that.
not a single person here either.
Oh, the doors are locking
Feeling
behind
a
you.
wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
Check
his
this out.
boss's office, hoping he might find a
Oh no!
number there.
How to resolve a dispute. Take it out passive aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Let it ball up inside you. Follow that cycle. I love this. This is so funny. A slick blue graphic in the header throws a bevel on all the text. So sure, a calm and productive work environment. This is so true if you've ever worked an office job. This is hysterical. These are all the cheesy office graphics that you see all the time. Number of slides on this slide. What? Who even thinks of this? This is so funny. This is why I stopped working at an office job. Rates it with charts on the same slide depict all the same information. Charts, header, sleep, the internet. I love it. The rate of increase in graphs per slide. No more. I love it. I love it. I love it. This is hysterical. This is hilarious. This is a satirical mind game about what an office job is like. This is funny. Interpersonal conflict. I love it. All right, what do we got here? What do people want? Things, money, more money. Happy. What is it? Oh, happy feelings. No, James, you are fired. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love it. This is hysterical. This is so funny. If I had the time, I would go around and read all of these. I do want to see this. Meeting room. Do not alter without consulting a whiteboard manager. Rest in peace, friends. What? Tomorrow, complete today's unfinished agenda. Write next day's agenda and reflect. It's so true. Whenever you go to a meeting, everyone's like, okay, we're going to get this done today. And then, of course, never gets done. And they just have a meeting about how the stuff never got done from the meeting. It's so funny. This is so funny. Tomorrow's meeting is on whatever didn't get done today. Can I go in the broom closet? Oh, I can't.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing there, so he turned around and got back on track.
Fine. I'll play nice for now. I don't know if I'm going to keep listening to those instructions because that's
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
I am
boss's
curious
office.
about the boss's office. So this is cool. There's got to be so many paths as to whether you listen or not listen. It has to be this whole big chain of things. Is it in here? No. Guess I'm going up. Oh, man. Look at this place. This is ritzy. Why don't I get a nice place like this? Where am I going? This way, I guess? Oh, this has to be the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's
Yep.
office,
Yep.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication
This
of
is
any
so
human
funny.
life.
I love how
Shocked,
cliche it is. This
unraveled,
huge office with a
Stanley
grand
wondered in
piano.
disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of
Really?
course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Keypad? What keypad? Where's the keypad? Where's my
Stanley
keypad?
just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
Wait a minute. Why am I? Oh, what am I doing? I was searching on the desk. Oh no.
2845.
I love it. Right.
Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad.
I love it.
Well, the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result
Alright,
in
yes,
a
I
correct
know.
combination. But it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I love it. It's so satirical. It's great. All right, 2845. Ooh, secret rooms, secret rooms, secret rooms. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is so much fun. I'm loving this. I'm not even doing anything, and I'm loving this. Is this anything? Dark? No. All right, let's keep going. Going down, it looks like. This is great. This is great. Oh, loading. Okay. I'm so far, I am loving this. This is so funny. It's a great parody of Office tropes and memes that are also true, by the way. It's
Descending
just
deeper into
fun.
the building,
All right, here we go.
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Huh.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job.
Love it.
Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him?
So true for office workers. They sometimes like drones. Nothing against them, but jeez. All right, here we go. Going this way. Going this
Stanley walked
way.
straight ahead through the large door.
The
that
mind
read
control
Mind
facility?
Facility.
Or escape. I mean, we could leave, or we could get mind controlled. Get mind control. Whoa! This is totally Portal-esque. This is so Portal-esque. Alright, here we go. Light
The
bulb.
lights rose on an
Nope.
enormous room packed with television.
Jeez, look at this.
What horrible
It's like that thing
secret
from
did this
X-Men.
place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't regret this decision at all. The mind control facility. Alright. Ooh, but
Now the monitors jumped to
whoa!
life.
Numbers!
Each bore the number of an employee.
This is crazy. I wonder if this actually exists
The lives
in a
of so
company.
many individuals reduced to images.
Whoa.
On the screen, and Stanley, one of them,
This is
eternally
freaky.
wandered in this place where freedom meant nothing.
This is crazy. This is like, yes, the Cerebro. That's the name of it. The Cerebro. That's what it's like.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe it could.
I love it how everyone's a number. This like
Stanley
fired.
under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I love it. Yes. That is why.
No. He refused to admit it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
It is like, oh my god, this is great. Yeah, this is like the Matrix.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Maybe.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions.
Yep, mind control
Happy
status
or
and
sad
emotions.
Or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place.
Wow.
And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
All right. I wonder if this actually happens. This is crazy. This is crazy. There's a mind control facility. You wonder why some people... Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at this. This is so cool. I love the visuals. So cool.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power,
Yeah,
he
no.
knew it was...
Yeah, no. Off. Off. Oh. Did that... I would laugh if that turned the game off. Okay. Did it? Is that the end of the game?
blackness.
Oh,
And
no.
the rising
It's gonna be like
sun
credit roll? What the hell?
was over.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, is this the end?
Yes. He had won.
I
He
won!
had defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
This is so...
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him. For it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness.
Oh,
Perhaps his
happiness.
goal had not been to understand, but to
Oh, I like that. I like
No
that.
longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel.
Wow.
The life he lives, it would
Look
be
at that
his.
vivid, bright world out
That
there.
was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
All right. And we are
Stanley
outside.
felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way.
We gotta play this again,
Right now,
because this has to be the ending. But we gotta play it again, because I'm sure there's a million
and
and one
Stanley
split paths.
was happy.
Nice. Ah. Done. Beat the game. Made it outside. Easy peasy. Done with the Stanley Parable. I can beat that in 4 minutes for the achievement. But yes, we didn't solve anything.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Yeah.
What could it mean?
So we start over.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
No, this is different. This is not this. No, it's the same. Alright. Let's figure this out here. Let's figure this out.
When Stanley came to a set of
See, here's the first
he
choice.
entered the door.
Okay, so you know what? Oh, man, I want to do the escape now instead of the mind. Oh my god, there's so many choices. So many choices. Alright. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to the escape path this time. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna skip all this.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting
Feeling a
fired.
wave of
So
disbelief,
funny.
Stanley decided to go
All
up
right.
to his boss's office, hoping he might find a coming to a staircase. Stanley
Oh,
walked
because we can go
upstairs to his
downstairs?
boss's
Like, there's
office.
so many things! There's so many things! Alright, what's in here? Ooh. Oh, I didn't go in here last time. I'm just clicking on it. What? I love it. Just clicking on everything. Okay. Okay, I didn't go in here. I didn't even explore this place. What am I doing? This is hysterical. An elevator. I can't go up, I guess. Oh, I can't go up. I can go up too? Doesn't seem like up does anything. Just gonna go ahead in the elevator and see if anything happens here. I don't know. See what happens. Don't really know where it's gonna take me. I could die. The elevator could collapse. I could just die. I love the sense of mystery. Like, this game does so much with so little, and I love it. I absolutely love it. It's the same feeling I got for playing Portal. All right, well, I'm in here for quite some time. There's documents on the floor. Oh, okay. Oh, that just took me back here. I pressed up. It just took me back here. Let's press down. Did we go anywhere? It didn't seem like we moved. Just in the elevator. You know, just sitting here. Seems like this elevator is going a lot of nowhere here. I wonder if you can just wait. I wonder if it'll eventually take you somewhere. I love, because that's the choice. Do I just wait? Nope. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. It might, but I'm not waiting. All right, let's go this way.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was
That was
once
funny.
again stunned
Elevator
to
didn't
discover
work. Look at all these
not
things
an
on the
indication
shelves.
of any human
Funny.
life.
All
What
right,
could it
keypad.
mean?
I gotta do 8 because I
Stanley
assume that's the
wondered
achievement.
aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk, pulling books off the shelf,
Yeah,
looking
as the
behind
achievement.
paintings, desperate for clues to his situation. But his attention was caught by a keypad behind the boss's
8,
desk.
8,
What
8,
could its
8, 8.
purpose be? In fact, This keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so
This
the
is
boss
so
had assigned
funny.
it an extra secret pin number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing full well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result
Just
in
gonna
a
press
correct
8s over and over and
combination.
over until
If
something
he knew that
happens.
the combo was 2845, it would be another story entirely. But no, this is what he was going to do instead.
So keep pressing them. Just gonna keep pressing 8s.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he
Just
could
gonna
never
keep on
possibly
pressing
know
8s.
that the combination was 2845.
Just gonna keep on doing it.
Two, 8, 4, 5.
This is awesome. I have no idea. It could literally anything could happen. Gonna keep going.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency
Oh, I think that's
override
it.
kicked in, and the door
pressing
just
8s.
opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story.
I wonder if I
So
keep.
whoop did
I
he.
wonder if I keep doing this. Does anything happen? Just gonna keep going. It would be funny if something did. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep going. I gotta keep going. That was funny though. I got an achievement for it, so I'm happy. All right, here we go. I gotta escape this time. I think I might have missed it. This is so like Portal. This is so much like Portal. You might have to do it. Everyone's saying in the chat I have to do it right when the narrator starts talking. So that's probably it. That's probably it. All right, here we go.
Stanley walked straight ahead through
Yeah,
the
no.
large door. That
Yeah,
led
no.
to the mine's
I'm
control
getting the hell
facility.
out of here.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Violence! Yay, violence! Let's do it. Violence is the answer. Oh, this is a crazy
The door
hall. It's a
behind
long
him was
hall.
not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity
I
to
love
turn
it.
around and get back
No!
on track.
Violent death. That's where we're
At
going.
this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward. and
Yes, I am.
his death.
Yes, I am. Absolutely. Let's do it. Death. Ah. Here we go. Falling. Now that's like Portal. Oh.
As the
Okay.
machine whirred into motion, and Stanley was inched closer.
Okay. Okay. You know, maybe not the best idea, but okay. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna. I think everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Vision of what this death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind.
Okay.
So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Nope.
Then
Nope.
Stanley
No. 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 Oh dear. Oh. Aha.
Farewell,
Sucker.
Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into
Farewell,
the
narrator.
metal
That's what I
jaws.
say.
In a single visceral instant, Stanley
Oh.
was obliterated as the machine crushed
Oh.
every bone in his body,
Oh, that's
killing
unfortunate.
him instantly.
That's unfortunate. Oh. Nope. Nope. Think again. Okay. Ooh.
And
That's what
yet
this
it would be
means.
just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever.
So
What
meta.
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I can keep walking. Walk like all around this room. Looks like just an open space. Whoa.
Every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance. Death becomes
This is
meaningless,
so meta.
making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
What? This is so weird. I don't know what this is. It's the desk. 2 door. Oh, there's a map of the office. That's cool. Oh, nothing down the right door. Oh, we'll have to do that. We got to do the right door. We got to do the right door next. It's a map. Nature painting. Stanley's computer. This is creepy. Violent cabinets. Office computers. There's solitaire. Creepy. Credits. Nice. Nice. This is creepy. This is weird. Maintenance room. Concept art? Is this concept art? What is this? What? What is this? What? That seems like an ending, and I want that to be an ending now. That's going to get me to look for it. That's going to get me to look for a Warzone ending. I don't know if there actually is one. What's this? Narrator emails? What? What? This is so weird. After the second trailer, we sent out... We passed the people... Oh my god, this is so cool. What? What? This is so cool. Oh my god. Okay. This just keeps going. This just keeps on going. Stanley's office. The evolution of Stanley's office. Nice. This is weird. Exit. It keeps going. This just keeps going. It's a pause screen. Zending levers? What? This is like a dev room. This is cool. It's like a weird development room. Trailers? I assume that they show trailers here. Maybe. Maybe not. So weird. This is crazy. What is this game? I'm going to check out a little bit more. I'll stop. We got paintings. This is like the best thing ever. Mind control is the underground. Oh, outtakes. That's funny. That's funny. There's more. This just keeps on going. Alright, you know what? I'm going to exit. I'm going to go to the exit. I mean, there's an exit sign. I have no guarantee. I don't even know if the exit sign is going to lead to the end, but we're going to see.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another.
What?
How they both wish to be free.
Yep, okay, reset.
Can you see?
All right.
Can you see?
Oh, but it's not
how
over!
much they need one another. No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen.
Such a... Oh my god. What a mental trip.
Listen to me. You can still save these two.
What? I'm
You
still...
can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long
No.
as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now.
No, I'm not doing that.
True choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't
No.
let time
Just died. I don't even know if it's over, though. I don't even know. I don't even know what to do. No, I didn't turn the game off. I let it happen. Oh, I don't even know. I think it's just black. I think it's just out. I don't know. I don't know if it's ever gonna come out. I think I'm just dead. I don't know. I'll wait around for a minute, but I love not. This is so weird. I love not knowing. I think that's it though. I think I think that's it. I think the game is just like you died. All right. Oh, but I want. All right, let's do it again. All right. Anyway, that was weird. That was weird. Okay, let's keep going. We gotta do. There's so many things we can do.
All
So
of his
many.
co-workers were gone.
There are so many things we can do.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I am going to go.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his
This is
left.
so weird. All right, everyone's yelling at me for the broom closet, so let's give that a shot.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Huh.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
That's funny. That's funny. I click on stuff. See if anything happens. What if I just stay here? What if I just stay here? I have no idea. I have no idea. He yells at me again for going to the broom closet. What if I go back in? Or what if I do this? I have an idea. What if I go here?
Coming to a
Trigger the
staircase,
next thing?
Stanley
Oh, I
walked
can't go back.
upstairs
Ah,
to his boss's
shoot.
office.
Did I have to just wait there? Maybe. Maybe I had to just wait. Oh, that was weird. Let's go downstairs. Let's go downstairs. I'm loving it, Busted Boy 46. I am loving it. I'm loving not knowing what's going to happen. We're going downstairs this time.
But Stanley just couldn't do it.
Huh.
He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that.
Ah.
And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was
That's
crazy.
true. That's
And
true.
then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet?
Whoa!
Down? Why did doors close
They're right.
behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Whoa! This is cool!
He yelled. This is all a dream.
The rooms are repeating.
What
The
a
rooms are
relief he
repeating.
felt to have finally found an answer,
Oh,
an
this is weird.
explanation. His co-workers were
Oh my
actually
god.
lying.
This
He
is such a
wasn't going to
trip.
lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. He thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
What?
Then he imagined himself soaring
What?
through space
This is
on a
so
magical
weird.
starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up.
What?
How was he remaining so lucid?
What?
And then perhaps the strangest question of them all.
This
entered
is so
Stanley's
weird.
head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Good question.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who
Oh,
found it
God.
particularly strange.
This is so
I'm
weird.
dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about a voice describing my thoughts.
Love it.
he thought.
Such.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that,
Oh
of
my
course,
god.
this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Just keeps
Believing
going.
that if he's asleep,
Just
he
keeps
doesn't have
going.
to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain,
I have no words.
that
I'm speechless.
this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just...
It's getting more and more
He
desperate.
would prove it. He would prove that he was in control.
I don't know if
that
I like
was
this.
a
The runes
dream.
are just repeating.
So he closed his eyes gently,
Okay.
and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin.
This is weird.
The
I don't have any control of that.
on his back. The fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine.
This is weird.
I am okay.
Okay. And here we are still.
Stanley began screaming.
Oh,
Please,
God.
someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss.
What?
I have
This
an
got
office.
really loud and
I'm
scary.
real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice?
This is so weird.
And everything went black.
What?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Is it? Though?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other.
What is happening?
Dressed,
What is
gathered her
happening?
belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Yay! Happy! I love it. Oh, that was that. Alright, here we are again. 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why is the room
Stanley
changing
decided
every
to go to the
time?
meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Why is it changing? What? It's changed. Why? Why is the... Didn't I say that? Is it changing? It's changing. This is weird.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is weird.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
This
Feeling
is
a wave of
weird.
disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office.
I love
Hoping
it.
He might find an answer there.
I can't go in the broom closet anymore. That's funny.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah. That's right. I have no idea what to do. I'll go up. I'll try it. Let's try it. I wonder if that elevator goes anywhere. Probably not. I have no idea what to do. I'm gonna go press 8s.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not
I missed
a
8.
living soul anywhere. Could he really
Missed the
be
8 key.
all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. What could it mean? Was it a sign of hope for Stanley's future?
So weird.
Alas, it was not. For although this keypad guarded the terrible secret of Stanley's past, it had been assigned a 4-digit code so devious and so random that no man could ever hope to guess it. 2845. Statistically, nearly impossible to guess blindly.
This is so weird. What if I do it on the first try?
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
This is weird. This is weird. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm going this way again. It's weird. Hey, Power to Mario's here. Welcome. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I'm excited. There's got to be something different.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay. Let's try this again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with
So
television screens.
weird.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
So
Each
weird.
bore the number of an employee in the building. Stanley's co-workers.
Okay.
The lives of so many.
That's what happened last time.
Reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored.
That's what happened last time.
Freedom meant nothing.
Okay. Okay. I'm expecting this now. This happened last time.
Mind control facility. It was too horrible to believe.
That's what happened last time.
True. Had Stanley really been under?
I wonder. There's got to be something else I can do here. The mind control.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
Yep. That's true.
No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own.
It looks
life
like
in
we've gone back to
someone
the
else's
first
control? Never. It was unthinkable.
But I don't know
Wasn't
if
it?
there's another
Was it even
split
possible?
path.
Had he truly spent his entire life utterly
I don't know if there's
blind
another
to the
split path.
world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from
Did I go
this
down
very
here?
place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
Weird.
another human life. For he would
Weird.
dismantle the controls once and for all.
This is weird. This is weird. Okay, it looks like we're back here. Oh, yeah, that's right. This has to be the split path. If I turn it on, I'm going to try to turn it on. Because I turned it off last time and then won. I'm going to turn this on.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the
Did.
controls, did
Oh,
you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
This is cool. This is so cool. I'm actually like really scared. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen.
Applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go. Turn the controls off
Oh, God.
and leave. If you want to throw my story
I kind of
off
want
track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent,
to. It's great.
Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the
No, 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 no.
system.
No, 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 no.
Without proper
No.
DNA identification,
No.
nuclear detonators
No.
to explode, eliminating the entire complex.
No.
How long until detonation then?
No.
Let's say
No.
2 minutes.
I'm leaving.
Now this is making
I'm
things
leaving.
more fun, isn't it,
I'm
Stanley?
leaving. There's a big clock on the wall. I'm leaving.
You are the star. It's
I'm leaving.
your story now. Shape it to
There's a
your
4.
heart's
Oh, that
desires.
did.
Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind.
No, 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 no. We gotta get out of here.
Left to
There's
enjoy
gotta be a way to
it.
escape.
Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is.
Don't know what to do.
More time to talk about
Can I get in here?
About me.
No.
Where we're going. What all this means.
Oh, there's a button. There's a 3. Where do I press them in order? Where's the other buttons?
You'd like to know
There's a
where your
5.
coworkers are. A moment of
Found 4, 3,
silence
5.
before you're
Can I find a 2 and a 1?
All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them.
Oh, there it is.
I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Let's do it.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it,
Press them in
I
order.
simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Where's the 3 button? I forgot.
Other times, I let
It's
the
5
office
button.
sink into the
3 button.
ground, swallowing everyone.
Pressing all my buttons in order.
Or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this though, this version of events has been rather amusing.
Oh, God.
Watching you try to make sense.
Oh, there's a code. Oh, there's a code on the wall. I didn't even see it.
Away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate
Let's do it in
to
order
see it
anyway.
go.
Oh, God. I gotta do 0. Oh, my God. There's a code right on the wall. I only have 30 seconds. This is
Even
nowhere.
better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm
Let's
enjoying
die.
this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm
Oh,
going to put
thank
some
you.
extra time on the clock right now. These are precious
Thanks.
additional
Appreciate that.
seconds. Time doesn't grow.
All right, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 didn't do anything. All right, we got some codes on the wall.
What's the
Let's
matter,
do
Stanley?
0, 1, 4, 2.
Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off?
I did.
Look at you. Running
I didn't
from
find a
button
0
to
key.
button,
Oh, that just
screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons.
I don't see a
These
0.
colored ones. Or maybe this big red button. Or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game
Why don't I
will
see a
be
0?
one solved? Do you have any idea
Oh,
what
red
your
button.
purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment.
This is so weird.
Here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away.
I don't see a
to
0.
death.
I see the code 0, 1, 4, 2.
Cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble.
But I don't see a 0 button.
It's not a challenge. It's
There's got to be a 0 button.
you wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
There's a 3 button.
Look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here.
I don't see a 0. I think it's a trap. It's a trap.
Cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully?
It's a trap. There is no 0. There's no 0.
Or don't. It's all the same to
Alright,
me.
let's see if we go back in here. Let's see if we go back in here.
Believe me, I will be laughing at every second of
No,
your
no, 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 no!
happily ever up.
Whoa! Whoa! Oh my God, what happened? Okay, I think that was an ending. It's different! Why does it keep changing every time? What the hell? This is so weird!
Wait,
It's
Stanley
different!
said to himself, am I sure that
It's
the order
different!
stopped coming in?
There's papers everywhere!
Stop. Surely I was
Ah! Why is it different? What the heck? Why does it keep changing? What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Alright, let's do it. One more time. Then I'll go on the right door. I don't even know what time it is. Doesn't matter. Play this game forever. I'll do the right door next.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley
Oh, the broom
decided to
closet's
go
still
up to
boarded
his
up.
boss's office, hoping he might find an answer. Coming to a staircase,
All right, let's
Stanley
try 8.
walked upstairs to his boss's
Let's
office.
try 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8.
Stepping into his manager's office,
Yeah.
Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean?
Let's click over and over and over. Let's see what happens.
For answers, he began turning the room over, looking for
weird.
clues that might unravel the situation.
I think it just said
Until
something.
At last, he discovered a keypad behind the boss's desk. But alas, no code. For this keypad guarded the terrible secret that lay buried below his feet. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Stanley simply began entering random codes into the keypad, knowing
What's
full
going on?
well the sheer statistical unlikelihood that this would ever result in a correct combination.
This
If
is
he knew
weird.
that the combo was 2845, it would be another
Going
story
8,
entirely. But
8,
no,
8,
no,
8.
this is what he was going to do instead.
I have no idea what's going to happen. I have no idea. But it's going to be weird. It's also making my finger tired.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination
This
was
is weird.
2845. Two, 8, 4,
8,
5.
8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Is anything going to happen?
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked
All right,
in,
do I keep clicking
and the
8s
door
over and over and
just
over?
opened all
I don't know
by
what to do.
itself, and Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
I heard something say 8, and then nothing else happened. Was that it? Was it just to hear some guy say 8? Let's keep doing. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. You know what? We're going to keep going. We're journeying to the great beyond. We're going 8, 8, 8, 8. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. We're just going 8s. I don't know what's going to happen. Do I just keep going? I don't know. This is weird. This is weird. We're just pressing 8s on a keypad with no idea if anything's going to happen. Alright, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Just pressing 8s. I just pressed 888 times? Are you serious? I'm clicking. I hope it counts each individual click and not each button press. Oh, we're going. Oh, we're going. Already committed. Already committed. Oh, God. My finger hurts. Everyone says keep going. I'm going. I'm not stopping. Oh, God. This hurts. This hurts. Eight, 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 eight. Do I ever have to do this 888 times? Because I'm gonna like kill someone. Does anyone have something for me? Does anyone have a question while we're just pressing 8s over and over? Because apparently this is gonna lead to something. I mean, not that I would know, but I guess so. I did hear the deep voice already. Yes, I heard someone say 8! And I don't know what happened. See, I don't know. I don't know if I have to keep doing this. I could have to keep doing it. I don't know. I'm just doing it. Alright, yeah. While there's some dead air, opinion on Star Wars, it's a good idea. So, spoiler free, let's talk about Star Wars for a minute while I keep pressing 8s. Hopefully it'll make my finger pains go away. Spoiler free, don't spoil anything in Star Wars Episode 7. It was excellent. It was excellent. Oh, if I heard it, then I can stop. Then I can stop. Is this true? I heard the deep voice like right away. I should just keep pressing it. But it was awesome. I absolutely loved Star Wars Episode 7. I looked for, I marathoned the previous 6 movies before going to watch it. And I looked for a 3D showing. I was going to see it in 3D, but unfortunately it didn't work out. So I was just, I heard the deep voice. So I guess I can stop. Can I stop if I heard the deep voice? I liked how, I just liked it. You know what? Going back to the prequels, which is kind of like what I won't do anything anymore. All right, let's do the correct code. Okay, I did the correct code now. What if I keep pressing 8s? Okay, so I heard the deep voice say 8. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna find out. Yeah, I marathoned the previous 6 movies, and I grew up with the prequel movies. I mean, that was just kind of my generation. I was, 12 when that came out? And this was so much less complicated than those. I thought some of the prequels, especially Phantom Menace and other stuff, was way too intricate for no good reason. Like, it was overly complex. Star Wars is a nice, simple story about, like, space adventures, and that's it. Alright, let's go down. Okay, I pressed a bunch of 8s. Did all that do was get me an achievement? That I already got? I already got the achievement. I already had the achievement. Why did I keep pressing 8s? People are weird.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control.
Alright, well, I've already been here. So, I don't know if... I already went this way. You know what?
Although this passageway had the word
We did this.
written on it,
We did this already. Oh, but it was awesome. Star Wars Episode 7 was great.
Would meet his violent death.
Jar Jar Binks was the absolute worst. The Phantom Menace is just a waste of a movie. The first half of Attack of the Clones is also abysmal. But anyway, it's just good. Oh, the stream collapsed, didn't it? Why did the stream collapse? Come on, stream. It still says I'm streaming, so I don't know what's wrong with the stream. Come on, Twitch.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Okay, here we go. All right, stream just kicked back on, I know. All right, so we're going to see what happens. Okay, that was weird. I don't know why the stream went down. I got 8888 already. The broom closet's already locked. So this is where I went before. Okay, this happened before. As
the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer.
Yep, so this happened before. This is okay. This happened. This happened.
He doesn't know the real story.
Yep.
Forever in his narrow vision
Right.
of what this was.
Right, this happened.
Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Okay.
He resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Yep, so then this happens, and then it stops. And then you fall.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator,
So
as
weird.
Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
Oh, I got an achievement!
In a single
I got an
visible
achievement!
instant, Stanley
I can't
was
jump.
obliterated.
That's
The
weird.
machine crushed every bone in his body, killing
I wonder
him
what that does.
instantly.
I have no idea what that does. Nope. Alright. Alright, so that's right. There's just the Stanley Parable. I remember this. So we're gonna go back to the
Just a
museum
few
thing again.
minutes Before Stanley would restart the game back in his office.
And you know what I'm
as
gonna try
alive
to
as
do?
ever.
You know what I'm gonna try to
What
do?
exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I'm gonna see if going and quitting
When
leads to
every
something
path
else.
you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless.
Yep,
making
okay,
life
I remember
the
this.
same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Okay. Yep. We looked at all this stuff. This was the museum. We looked at all this. Okay. I love it. If this is the first time, you have no idea what the hell is left. Okay. All right, very good. Some buttons. There's some buttons here. Don't do anything. All right, let's leave. So I remember you get out this door and it takes you back to the crusher area. And
they wish to destroy one another. How they
what if I
wish
just
to
leave this?
control one another.
See,
How
I
they
love this
both
because
wish
I
to
don't
be
know
free.
if anything's gonna do anything. That's
Can
the
you
thing.
see? Can you see how
I don't
much
know
they
if
need one
anything
another?
else is gonna do anything at all.
Not.
That's what's crazy. I don't know if I wait around if something's gonna happen. If I click something, if something's gonna happen. If anything. So here's
Listen to
this.
me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game.
All right. Escape and then quit. Oh, I guess. What if I totally quit? Is that gonna unlock something? I don't know. Now that I don't think anything happened. I did escape and then quit. We're gonna see if that happened, but it looked like we're back to the start. See, that's the thing. I have no idea what's gonna happen or what's gonna. All right, let's get out of here. Okay, well that was that. Oh, hey, thanks. Oh, that noise is super loud now because I have the volume turned way up. That's funny.
This is the story of a man.
Let's skip that. Okay, so we should be back to. We're back to initial state right now.
All of his co-workers were
So we're back to initial
What
state.
could it mean?
Okay.
Stanley decided to go to the
There's
meeting.
initial state.
Perhaps he had
We're
seen
back
this
to the very beginning of the Stanley Parable. And you know what we're doing? This time, we're going right. Okay. Here we go.
When Stanley came to a set of
Nope.
two open doors,
Nope.
it was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
Good
first,
idea.
just
Yeah.
to admire it.
Yeah, employee lounge sounds good. Oh, these doors open. The broom closet was hysterical. That was funny.
Ah, yes, truly a room.
Oh,
worth
this is
admiring.
nice.
It had really been
This is
worth
nice.
the
I don't know why I
detour
didn't go
after
here.
all, just to spend
Yeah.
a few moments here in this immaculate.
It was
beautifully
worth a
constructed
detour. You know
room.
what? That's a nice break.
Stanley
It's
simply
nicer
stood
than my
there,
break room.
drinking it all in.
Break room. Hey, Lumpy Space 88.
Yes.
PSI Smash.
Really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly
I love how sarcastic it
Even
is.
though all
This
your
is so
coworkers had
funny.
mysteriously vanished. Here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Yep, office life looks great. Very nice. Yeah, here we are. Just looking at some chairs and paintings.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is why
Nice room.
everyone left.
Nice room. Nice room. Nice room indeed. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I think I kind of forgot. I think I forgot to turn Skype off. My fault. I just heard a beep. All right, here we go. It's nice.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
But is there more dialogue? That's the thing. I don't know if there's more dialogue. You know what would be funny? Not a kids react video curve user in Smash, an adults react video, because they have that sometimes. They have elders
But
react.
at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his
This
left
is
to get
hysterical.
back to business.
Anyone who's what? Oh, the first door on my left. Nah. Wait a minute. No.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't following
Not following any directions. Take that, narrator. Oh, this is a cool looking room. Get in here. This is so weird. It's like a storage place. Warning: do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Theft. Oh.
But in his eagerness to prove that he
I love
had
it!
control of the story
I
and nobody gets to tell him what to do,
Yes!
Stanley leapt from the platform.
That's
and
great!
plunged to his
That
death.
actually happened!
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, I love it. I love that that's an ending. And I'm dead and I start over!
All of his co-workers
Oh,
were
that
dead.
was
What
awesome.
could it mean?
That
Stanley
was
decided to go to
awesome!
the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
I
meeting.
was free! Free at last! Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Alright. Okay, back on track. That was funny. I gotta read that sign again. Did the layout change? This is weird. The layout keeps changing. The rooms. No.
This was not the correct way to a meeting.
Nope. Hey, thanks for joining the 41 Alliance. Sorry that noise is super loud because I have my desktop
employee
volume.
lounge first, just to admire it.
Alright, it's employee lounge.
Yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I wonder where that goes. Does that go to the meeting room? Looks like it does. Looks like it does. Thanks for that, by the way. Appreciate it.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
What does the sign say? Oh, penalty for misuse of cargo lift. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. That's funny.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Can I jump off the cargo lift?
Investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
I want to go this way.
What?
Yeah!
I was in the middle.
Yeah!
Do you have zero
Suckers!
consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? What?
Yes,
I don't know how to
am.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you. To show
I
you
am.
something beautiful.
That was $5,000. Well spent.
Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Look, danger everywhere. I love it. Okay, here we go. We're a loose cannon cop who doesn't play by the rules. Here we go. Going down here. Do not stand on this side of the fence. I would love to. I'm breaking all the rules. Breaking all the rules.
Now listen.
Oh no.
Important.
Take the red
Stanley
pill
walked
or the
through
blue
the red
pill.
door.
So many split paths. So many. Nah. Sorry.
Huh. Perhaps you misunderstood.
It put me back.
Stanley walked
It put me
through
back.
the red door.
Nope. Sorry, dude. Blue
I
door.
still don't think we're communicating properly.
I love it.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope. Sorry, sucker. Blue door.
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
I won't. I'm gonna keep on go. Oh, jeez.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
I love it.
Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing.
I love it.
This is what you wanted to see.
This is pretty cool.
Help elucidate these
Actually, pretty
strange
cool.
and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better?
What would have
did you
made this game
want
better?
to see? Vehicles? Skill trees?
That would be pretty
Work
cool.
with me, you give me
Vehicles, skill
absolutely
trees,
nothing so far.
a story,
Tell you what, let me take a
references.
stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh.
A third option. This already feels leaps ahead. of
Whoa!
what was before.
It's all
Go ahead,
changing.
Stanley. Take it for a spin.
Take it for a spin. The third option. Oh yeah. Oh wait a minute. What if I don't even listen? What if I do something else entirely? I'm not gonna go. No. You can take your third option. But there's a third option. I want it so bad. Nope.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the
What?
game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. A 1? I mean, I can understand if you have reservations or ways the
This
game
is
could be
so
improved
weird.
or fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1?
Yep.
It's not even helpful. What am I
Nope.
supposed to do with
1.
that? But I guess it isn't my place to judge. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid,
All right, new
I think
playthrough.
I've knocked it
All right,
out
here
of
we
the
go.
park with this one.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Here we go. Oh. Ooh. Worldwide leaderboard. That's kind of cool. Oh, time. Oh, that's weird. 18,000. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna show me like way down here. This is you. Oh, I love it. Okay. What if I do this?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again,
No.
honest answers,
Nah.
please.
So.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now
All right. That sounds good. That sounds pretty cool. This is weird. I have no idea what's gonna happen.
Perfect. Let me boot it up.
All right, let's go. A new game you've been working on? That sounds cool to me. Sounds cool.
In this game,
What?
crawls left.
What?
Danger.
What is happening?
To the right, and if he reaches the fire,
What is happening?
It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperate
What do I do?
tedium of endlessly confronting the
There's a
demands of
baby.
family
There's a
life.
baby there.
I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours.
4 hours?
So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
What? Oh dear. Oh dear, the baby's going to the fire. Oh dear.
Heartless bastard. You do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
Really just to spite the
If
announcer.
it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm
Sorry,
completely
announcer.
out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me.
What? That was so weird.
I'm out. I'm done.
He's done. He's like, I give up.
Thank you for playing.
Forget it.
Your input
Forget
is
it.
extremely valuable.
You're out.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game just to ease the pain?
That sounds like a good idea.
Let's see. What do we have?
Someone else's game? This is so weird.
This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Okay, I guess I'm going to be playing someone else's game. What? What?
Stanley,
Oh, it's Minecraft! I love Minecraft!
Game
Yay!
I have absolutely
This is
nothing to
great!
do with.
This is
But
great!
good enough?
What?
Stanley. Well, I'll say this. I'm making things for you.
Oh,
From
this
now
is
on, I
wonderful.
will only
This is like
create
Minecraft
first
Alpha.
rate artistic
Look at
purpose.
this.
Watch this, Stanley. I'm going to build a house.
Oh, see, this is great.
This will go here. No,
What?
here. And
This will definitely be a stream game, by the way, at some point, Minecraft. Oh, this is fun. Yeah, this is actually a great game.
Does it need
I love this game.
fire? Yes, of course. And just to finish it all off,
They're actually playing Minecraft in the Stanley Parable.
it's
Oh, door.
complete. I made this, Stanley.
We're in the same game as what just happened? Like, I got Minecraft. What?
Your own inadequacy.
How are we in the same
Ah,
game?
But you've only seen it from the outside.
How are we in the
You
same
understand
game
the
right now?
experience. Please step inside and make yourself.
This just gets
comfortable.
weirder. You know what? I'm not gonna step inside. Screw you. Nope. Nope. Not going in there. Not doing it. I wonder if anything's gonna happen. This is surreal. Minecraft? What? What if I don't step inside? What if I don't step inside? What if I don't listen at all? He said step inside and see how awesome it is, but I don't know if anything's happening. It's kind of tight
Isn't
close
it
quarters.
grand?
I know I can't
Isn't it
jump.
Perfect. It
So I
could
can't
be
go
better
anywhere.
Wait, that's it. We must.
I can't click and I can't
rebuild
break the
our
blocks.
Diamond everything. Yes. Come along, Stanley. We have to.
Don't.
go.
No. Don't dig straight down. Oh, it's a hole. So, okay, let's go. Oh, this is great. This is great. I'm just playing some Minecraft. Whatever. Oh, honey, that's some music. This is pretty faithful recreation. Oh, this makes me want to play Minecraft now.
Soon get a bit dark.
great.
You brought a light.
No. I hope that's okay. Oh dear.
No.
There's gotta be
This is
monsters.
far more open-ended than I had in mind. I'm looking for something more narrow and linear. Something that makes you feel utterly irrelevant. This won't do at all. 1 out of 5. Even the diamonds couldn't save this one. Okay, new game.
No, the spider. I hear spiders and zombies. I heard enemies. New game. New game? What the hell? I wanted to play Minecraft. Oh, this'll do. This'll do just fine. How is this in the game? What's happening?
Yes, I don't even know what this
It's
game
Portal!
is. Love it. You, trapped in a glass
Oh my
box,
god, I
still
totally
there,
said this had a
listening to
Portal
me
vibe.
talk. Oh,
This
it's
is great.
inspired. I couldn't have done it any better myself. What is this game even supposed to be? I can't figure it out. Okay, now I'm curious.
What?
Let's go find out what
What?
the hell this is.
Alright, let's go find out what's going on here. Probably got. How are we in Portal? This is still the Stanley Parable.
Ooh, it's a puzzle.
Critical thinking, your
Stanley.
forte.
Your forte.
Do I actually? Oh, I actually do! If I actually press E to put the block on the thing, I do that. I do that for playing Portal.
Genius.
Oh, that was funny.
Actually, you know,
Oh.
I think that's plenty.
He's like, I think
I
that's
really
enough.
don't care much to see you stumble through any more of these games, and I highly doubt you're any wiser for
That's
your
funny.
experience. Which is why, rather than continue to waste my time, I'm just going to leave you here. You can pretend you've beaten the game if it makes it any richer for you, but as for me, I've had enough. So, why don't you get cozy in this room, and if you have any grand revolutionary ideas for the perfect video game, you can just sit there and let it ball up inside you for all
How is this
eternity.
even real?
I don't need your advice. I don't need your ratings. And I certainly don't need the validation of a man whose job is to push buttons. I think I'll just go about
This
my
just keeps
business,
going on and
making
on.
meaningful cultural contributions to the world. And perhaps every now and then, I'll think back to a
I love
man
how
named
cynical it
Stanley,
is.
who was
So
objectively
cynical.
wrong in every decision he ever made. The thought won't last long. Goodbye, Stanley. Good luck with your work. And I sincerely hope that everyone lives happily ever after.
All right. Say goodbye to the world. Boom. Oh, I didn't die. What? What? How am I not? Where am I? How is this still How is this still going on? Oh man, it looks like this looks like endless pit over there. This is so what? What? Do I just have to walk off into darkness? What even the hell? All right, there's a door. Oh, yep. It's free falling. Oh, not dead. What is happening? We're back in the office? What is going? I thought we. What? We just played Minecraft. We just played Portal, and now I have long fall boots, and I'm alive, and we're in the office, but not really. But are we? I think it's still making the Minecraft sound effects. I have no idea where I'm going. It's a maze. What the hell? Where am I going? What even is this? This is weird. This is so weird. What's going on? Oh, it's the game. It's the game. It's all the room layouts. All right. Well, I guess we got to go towards the light because it's making us do that. Enticing us. Back to good old 427 where we started. Excellent. How wonderful. Click, 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 click. What? What? How did this thing become this? What even happened? The game quit. The game literally said, "Nope, I'm out of here. I'm done." And it's done. The game is over. There's got to be more to. Oh, it went black.
I wonder what he found. If what he
What?
wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's
What
getting
is
it
happening?
down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
So weird.
He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone
This
who
is
will wrap
so
everything up with
weird.
me to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh yes.
Weren't
Yes,
we
back
weren't we
with
just
your
playing a
man.
game where we got
Once
mind
again,
controlled, and then
after
we
your
solved
plans
it, and
to
that was it.
close,
The end.
Then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Oh my god, this is so meta. This is so weird and meta. The end will be here soon. Oh, it's loading, finally. Unless it's a fake load screen, who knows? Oh, here we are. Okay. Okay, we're back. The layout is different. Why does the layout keep changing? This game is messing with my mind. I gotta have other people play this game. I gotta have... It's not even like choices anymore. What? It just changed again! What? What just happened? It just changed again! To nothing! What? Did that... What? Did I just get locked out? What the hell? Did I just get locked out of the game? What? What? How... Am I, like, stuck? Am I stuck? I think I'm stuck. How did that happen? How did that happen? I'm stuck. There's nothing to do. There is nothing to do. That is weird. This is like crazy. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I think it actually didn't work. Alright. Let's begin the game again. Just listen to that music though. Holy shit. Alright, begin the game again. Okay. Alright. Back to... You know what? We're back to where we started. Good old Stanley Parable. Just going ahead.
To go to the meeting room.
And
perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I had missed a memo. Just gonna go on back. Just moving around here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the
Oh my
employee
god, there's
lounge
so many
first,
split
just to admire
paths.
it.
Alright.
The lounge was
Yep,
sublime,
it's nice.
a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I'm gonna try this time.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Is the broom closet still there? Nope, not doing that. Going down the big red, pushing the big red button. Let's go on an adventure. Don't know where this is gonna go. This is so weird. What just happened? Are we playing the same game still?
To the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now, in order to get back, he needed to go from here. It's left.
Can I go a different way other than left? No, looks like I have to go left. All right, here we go.
Oh no!
Oh.
No, it's to the right. My mistake. No.
Nope.
No, not the right.
I love it.
I have ever said it was to the right. What was I thinking?
This is
It's
so
clearly...
weird.
Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right.
My friend talking in chat. I'm
Okay,
streaming
okay,
right now.
I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Okay. The truck there.
No.
Oh,
This
this
isn't
happened?
right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Spoilers.
Okay. We just have to get
Spoiler
back.
alert.
Oh, who am I kidding?
Oh, that's so funny.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story is completely unusable.
He sent me to a
Rather than
spoiler.
waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning.
No.
This
Oh,
time,
okay.
Suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay. From the top.
Alright, here we are. Back at good old 427.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
This is so strange.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
Wait,
What?
No.
What just happened?
Started. I swear, I definitely restarted the game.
Oh,
Completely
it's so
fresh.
stupid.
Everything
What is
should be-
happening?
Oh, did something change?
What?
Stanley, Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the
What?
monitors? Did you
I love
move the
this
story
game.
somewhere or hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story.
What?
Right here just a minute ago. I know
What?
for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay then. It's an
This is
adventure.
crazy.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Oh no. Oh, there's so many ways to go. There are so many ways to go. There's a room. It looks like okay. Okay. Just there's no
I'll
music.
say it.
Oh.
This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Okay, we're back here.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll
All right, let's try this.
by starting over.
Hey,
and over
Odin's back.
again.
33.
It's got to be better than this.
It's a maze.
Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No. Ah! I thought I was gonna find something. Okay, guess we started over. Good old Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone.
What could it be? Back in good
Stanley
old
decided to go to the
427.
meeting room. Perhaps
All
he had
right,
simply
let's see what's
missed a
gonna
memo.
happen. Gonna go ahead and go back to this. Oh no, it's already different. Look at it. It's already different.
Okay, yes.
There's no
I
doors.
might be remembering this wrong.
It's so
possible the
weird.
story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
It's supposed to be 2 doors here, left and right. What is even happening? Going backwards?
Aha! I knew we'd miss something.
Okay, here we go.
Story.
Wait, this wasn't here before! This wasn't here before! No! This is not okay! What?
Wait, never mind.
There's a dead end!
Story. Okay, let's head back the other way.
What?
And read
The whole office is changing! They changed again! What?
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building.
Yes, it did.
Correct?
I remember that. I thought it was a simple
remember,
story, and
Stanley?
even that was funny.
Well, do you know
And
what?
now we're like,
Since I've completely
going
forgotten
crazy.
what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
all right, yeah,
Congratulations!
nice.
I know you put in a lot
Winning.
of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
That's true.
Some
That was
people
kind
win
of
fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
fair enough. I can get behind that.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this.
Are we gonna
place is.
restarting
I
again?
don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
All right, here we go.
All right, I've got a solution.
The
This
Stanley
time,
Parable
make sure we
adventure
don't get
line.
lost.
I
I've employed
love
the
it.
help of the Stanley Parable adventure
Trademark.
line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
All right, seems easy. Oh, but why does it go this way? What if I don't follow the line? Not follow the line. What if I don't follow the line?
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Okay, I think I have to follow the line. All right, so we're going to adventure line. That would have been funny if it was something. All right, adventure line. Here we go. Let's follow the line in the wrong direction. Just follow the line. Follow the line.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
Following
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
this way.
Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another
This
way,
is so meta.
a story
This
with
is
no
so meta.
destination, Still a story. Simply by
Look at
the
this one.
act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very
Oh.
manifestation of the
Oh, it's like a
nature of
circle.
life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in
This
fact
is so
a
weird.
byproduct of
Why
one's
are we talking about
subjective
this?
experience of that existence, right?
It's following the line.
Now, if
Follow
my experience
the
of your
line.
existence rests inside of your
And
subjective
okay.
experience of this office, Is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own...
Why is the line getting really weird?
Mental subjective
Not going
construct. Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
It's a question mark?
Well, I'd like to apologize.
It's a board full of question marks.
Where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten
a good idea.
the mood.
Jeez, that's loud. What? Jeez. Here we go. Going the wrong way now. Now I want to follow the line. Yeah, following the line.
Cut the music. Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important.
How is there a
later in the
story?
Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully.
All right,
you won't want to miss anything.
Okay. All right, let's keep going here.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We're back here.
How could you have done this?
We're back at the spoiler. And it's closed.
Well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
We're back here with the line again.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
That's
We're
true.
intelligent people, right?
Yeah.
Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting.
All right.
Mysterious.
Sounds good to me.
This all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Let's do it. This direction. Here we go.
Now, yes, this is exciting.
This is. We're like
Just
Uncharted right
Stanley
here.
Forging a new path, a new story. Well, it
Could be anything.
What
Why
do you
are we
think
spiraling in a circle? This doesn't make
New
sense.
world. Use your imagination, whatever it might be.
What?
I'm
That
ready
doesn't
for
make
it.
sense. This is so
Oh no, not you
weird.
again, Stanley. I'd also like to veto the line from having any role
Line
in the
is
awesome
back.
new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
The line is back. What's up there? Alrighty. Ooh.
A choice. We get to make a decision. From
Oh,
here,
no.
the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity.
Oh no.
I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere.
Pacing in a
Which
circle.
means that somewhere
How is this
the
the
place
same
where we're
game?
trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn
So weird.
means that our destination corresponds with that counter-inverted
This is
reverse
crazy.
door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Walk in
Since
circles.
the answer is clearly
I loved it.
yes,
I love it.
then
This
all
is so
accounts,
engaging,
the
though.
door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley. Our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up. What's this?
I love it.
Confusion
The
ending.
confusion ending.
You're telling me that's what this is?
That's
It's
so
all one
funny.
giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game what, eight times?
That's great.
That's really how all
Fifth
this
restart.
goes?
Forgets about previous restarts. Attempts to
Determined?
play the story, but it's prevented. Can't.
So now,
Sixth
according to the
restart.
schedule, I restart again.
I love it.
Am I just supposed to forget? Now, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this.
Is this really gonna happen?
thing Wall.
That's so weird.
Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this?
Here we go.
Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it.
He's gonna do it.
And the timer stopped. Does that mean did we
Uh,
quit? Did we break the schedule?
what is happening?
Whatever it is that made this schedule, how would we even know? Will someone come for us?
What is
Will
happening
something
right
happen?
now?
So, okay.
All right. Well, here we are, just here.
I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey.
This is
Though
so
they're always
weird.
saying that life is about the journey.
There's a
and not
chair.
the destination.
There's a single
So I
chair.
hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime.
Oh, what the? What? What the hell? What was that? Jeez! Jeez! What? I am officially afraid.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Why are we back at the
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Do we have? Is it gonna follow the outline?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, so the outline was he plays the story but is prevented. Oh god. Oh god. You know what? No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Okay.
Standing now in this incredible room, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay. Oh my gosh, I have no idea what's happening. You know what? I'm gonna follow the story and see if anything happens.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go
broom
up
closet.
to his boss's office. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here.
Ah!
He turned around and got back on track.
Broom closet. I like it. Just gonna go ahead and sit here. Just gonna
There was
stay
nothing
here.
No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty
Sure.
broom closet.
Sure. Just
No
empty
reason
broom
to
closet.
still be here.
I'm just gonna stay here. Just gonna sit in the closet and see what happens.
It
It's
was
a nice broom
baffling that
closet.
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way.
Nope.
As it is,
Just gonna
he's
stay here.
literally just standing there
Never
doing
leave.
his sweet FA.
Yeah, sweet FA. Alright.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yep.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yep.
Why?
Why
Please
not?
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Because you're still talking to me, which means there's stuff to do. I don't know what's gonna happen.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the
This is
broom
great.
closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring.
This is
it.
great.
I know. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
This is great. This is great. Actually
Maybe
great.
To you, this is somehow its own branching.
Kinda
path.
is.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends.
Oh, haha. Come out of the closet, Joe.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet,
Closet
ending
was my favorite.
I
XD.
hope your friends find this concerning.
Sounds like you guys.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
I
He
insult
probably
you now.
only got the job because
This
of
is
a
great.
family connection. That's how stupid he is.
This is great.
That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Jeez. That took a that escalated quickly.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
You're dead.
You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here.
I'm not leaving.
When a physical melody of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby
This is great.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of
I love how this keeps going.
human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer. Making sure they
Brilliant.
understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Nope. 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 Not going in the hallway. That was funny. Staying in the broom closet. Staying in the closet. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. This is great. Does anything else actually happen? Nope. I think that actually might be it. But that was funny. That was really funny. I mean, I could just keep staying in here. But it seems like that's it. Alright. Let's get out of here. Done with waiting around. That was funny, though. Oh, there's more? God. Alright, let's see if I step up.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Second player.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species.
I love it.
Invalids.
I love
Perhaps
it.
there's a monkey nearby you can hammer
He
the
keeps
to.
going.
A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Alright. Gonna keep on waiting. Keep on waiting. Maybe. Maybe not. That's funny. That's funny.
Coming to a staircase,
Ah.
Stanley walked
All right.
upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. What do we have to do now? Downstairs was weird. Upstairs was weird. Every direction is weird. I did all the 8s. What was downstairs again? Oh yeah, downstairs was the trippy LSD ending. I think I might have done everything. Oh, there's more downstairs, everybody says. Alright, downstairs. So I'm thinking upstairs, I think I did everything. Let's try downstairs.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why
See, I
had
did
he
this.
taken that risk?
I did this.
All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself,
I do remember the
maybe
red
I
door.
am
I remember
crazy.
that.
All of my co-workers blinking
I remember
mysteriously
that.
out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations.
This was
For
weird.
example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically?
Yep, we
behind
went
him?
through this ending. We went through this ending, so I'm not going to go through it again. That was funny, though. It's a repeat. We're going to go through it. We're going to start over. All right, here we are, back in good old 427.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it?
What?
Is this Stanley?
How did it do something else? How did something else happen? How did the dialogue change? It did not just change. It did not just change.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh my, this is so weird.
Stanley felt lightheaded.
Hey,
butterflies
Drew
in
Mario,
his stomach.
1306.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. Nope, already did that.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
Okay.
5 years ago.
Alright, I already jumped off that, and I already went that way. So I'm just going to take this maintenance thing
Look,
up there.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Yep, I went that way.
Me,
So
really,
we're good
I'm
there.
not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be
Actually, I should
difficult,
take the red
but
door.
the fact is that the story has
Yeah.
been about nothing. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you.
Alright, we'll do the red door this time. Let's do the red door this time.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm.
Because we went blue door, and then there's the baby thing, and that could probably alternate.
This is important.
What?
Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, let's do it. You know what? Red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me.
All right.
You see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time. The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere.
This room orientation doesn't make sense. I hate when this happens. It just keeps turning this way, and then it changes.
It's killing us, Stanley. I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier.
What? Where am I going?
Stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
What?
What do we want?
What?
What are we looking
Oh,
for?
the mouse is inverted. What the hell? Like up, moving the mouse down moves up. Oh. Oh, if I keep moving that way, that's different. Oh, that's new. What? This is all about just discover. Oh, 2 lights. Oh, hey, 2 lights. And now we got 2 more lights. Oh, we got a phone. Hello, phone. A light. We got lights. More lights. Let's see, is there anything else? What if I go down? Nope. Okay, we got some weird stuff here. Lights. More lights. More lights. What? What is even happening? What if I go the other way? Nothing. If I go that way, just blackness. Okay. Well, it seemed like this way had some promise to it. So let's keep on going. What? How does it keep changing? This way. This way again. There's more lights. Okay, then darkness. Wait a minute. Can I move? Oh, I can move. What am I doing? I'm just looking around. I can move. What? That was weird. Okay. Okay. That was weird. I thought I was just moving the mouse. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Whoa!
If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think
This is cool.
feel happy. I actually feel happy.
This is pretty cool. Oh boy, getting blurry. Getting real blurry right now. And real dark. And the happiness is gone. Oh dear. Oh. What? It's like an acid trip. Whoa. This is crazy. It's like a lava lamp. It's like I'm inside a lava lamp. Oh my god, this is trippy. This is so trippy. What? What is even happening? What is even happening? Alright, I'm done with this place. Let's go down here.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright, this was cool.
Where were we?
Ah, that's funny. Okay, let's do the stairs. Alright. This is weird.
Oh no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Why would I die on these stairs? Doesn't seem probable. Gotta go up the stairs. You know what? I'm a good game player. I'm not gonna
Please,
die.
no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh. It's just a bit. It's just so funny. You could just walk
Please,
off
Stanley, think about what you're
and
doing.
die. Oh, that's funny. That is hilarious. It's just you just go ahead and jump off the ledge and kill yourself. That's funny. You know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this. He says go back. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna see what happens. You know what? He says think about what you're doing. You're right. You know what? You're right. You're right. Let's go back. Whoa! Whoa! That was totally worth it.
We can't be too safe.
That was totally worth it.
Back there. Just stay here.
Yeah, no, we're gonna go. We're going back.
No.
That was worth it, because that was cool.
What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Alright, yeah, I gotta jump.
You
So
had
tempted.
me before, didn't you? You will die. What about this isn't getting through to you?
Yes! Yes! This game is so weird. We have to jump. We gotta jump. Here we go. Just like James Bond. Just like GoldenEye. Jumping off the dam.
No!
Go! Oh! Oh!
Oh,
That
God.
was unexpected.
You had me worried there for a moment.
Just like splat.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
That's funny. Oh, what if I do it again? Let's do it again.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me.
Let's do it
I can go
again.
back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Here we go. Jump again.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room.
Nope. Again. Again.
Is this really
Here we
how
go
much you
again.
like my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You're literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation
Yep.
correctly?
Oh. Oh dear.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it.
Oh, I think I'm moving.
Anymore.
Is my movement slower now?
Long, but I guess that was too much to ask.
This is great.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Oh.
It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
I did actually die. That's funny. It's different again! We're back to the papers! What? What is even happening?
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked
What?
over his shoulder now, he
No.
would surely catch
No.
it. It was only a matter of
No. No. Don't do that, game. Don't do that to me. God.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge
this is
first,
weird.
just to admire it.
This is so weird.
The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. Like a
I like
combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version
Of
of
the
this exact room. It all made Stanley uncomfortable, and he started to bleed a little. This made him
What?
smile. At last,
What?
proof that he was human.
What? This is so
But eager
weird.
to get back to business,
Okay.
Stanley took the first open door.
No,
on
we're
his
not doing
left.
that. Not going there. I already went there.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Oh, could I die again? What if I jump again?
Look, Stanley,
We're gonna
I
go
think
up here
perhaps
this time.
we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy.
What if I jump off again?
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
That'd be great.
But the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying
So
to make every
weird.
decision by yourself.
This is
I'm
so
not asking
weird.
for me, I'm
All
asking for her. This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
I'm so
To let
invested in
her
this right
back
now.
into your life. She's been waiting.
What? Oh my, what the?
That's her, Stanley.
What?
You need to be the one
What is happening?
to reach out to her.
Oh no, what if I
you
don't?
can truly place your faith
No.
in another,
Plug it.
Oh, no, you can't.
Plugged it.
That wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me
Yes!
check.
Yes! I broke the rules.
No, it's definitely here clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two
I
pledge
didn't even know I
themselves
could
to
do
one
that.
another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits.
That's
Picking
funny.
up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible?
I
None of
love
these
it.
decisions
I
are
love
supposed to
it.
mean anything.
I
I
love
don't
it.
understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
True.
I can't believe
I can't
I was
believe this
so
is
mistaken.
happening.
This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol.
But now I
for
want to pick up the
real-world
phone.
decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate
Oh
you
no, is this gonna be
properly
like
on
some
safe
it's
decision-making in
a
the real
video.
world.
I was gonna say it's
Consent
gonna be a
served.
slide
This
presentation.
helpful
It's a video.
instructional video.
What?
It's the best
No!
part of being a real
No! It's a
But if used
video! It's like
incorrectly,
an
can
office
also be the
video!
most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his
What?
house.
What?
Which choice would you make?
What?
Remember that unlike here, the real world makes bets, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Oh. Oh, next thing.
Excellent. Making
Oh,
choices
oh.
on a regular
Hey, give me
basis
time.
is the best
Give me
part
time to
a healthy
practice.
decision-making process. Most medical professionals
Oh
recommend
my
making
God.
at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8?
Oh, I make way
Well,
more than 8 per day.
And finally,
Teaching.
if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever
I
make
hope
a
so.
significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside.
Great.
At this time,
Yay.
your instructor will guide you in an exercise to
Oh,
test
how
and
long is this?
reinforce the material covered in this video.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome back.
Oh, what's
You may have
different?
noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice
Oh,
you
this
made
is
just
so
a few
funny.
minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Okay. Oh my god, this is so weird. Go up here. Nope. Down here.
Now that we know your choices
Oh, I can't jump off to the fence.
jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse.
That's
Unfortunately,
funny.
It seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I love it. Okay. Oh, going this way. Then this way. Okay. Okay.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as
What if I go to the right again?
That means choosing responsibly and always putting
Gotta go to the right
story
again.
first.
Gotta go to the right
I'm
again.
sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow me
I love
and
it.
you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope. LOL.
No! Why did you do that?
It's
Quickly,
different.
hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
It's different. Well, it's like glitch stuff. Oh my god. No, I gotta stay here. That's so funny. That is funny. That's hysterical. I love it. Oh my god, it's all different.
Everything we talked about, my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Oh, he's
For what?
pissed.
What
Oh,
did
he's
you get out of
pissed.
that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone? Left here like so much garbage.
I can't get up on the table.
It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase
This
that
is so
knowledge.
funny.
I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh. Oh. Oh dear. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's still broken. It's still broken.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. You, who thought you were so clever.
This is
Now
great.
look
This
where
is
we
like a
are.
total GLaDOS
My
vibe
entire
right
game
now.
is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny?
It was
You
pretty
just had to
funny.
see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley?
Whoa, I can't believe all this happened from
Everything he knows how to do, I
unplugging
tell
the
him
phone.
to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child.
This is mean.
My story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Yep,
It would have
we
been
did
so
that.
perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard.
Oh, it stopped.
Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means
What?
choosing
It
responsibly
started
and
over.
always putting the story
How did
first.
that happen?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll
Okay.
right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Not doing that.
he entered the door on his left.
How did it start over? Not entering the door on the left.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry.
It stopped again.
Behave exactly as Stanley.
What is happening?
Choosing
What is
responsibly
happening? The
and
game
always
keeps starting
putting the
over.
story first.
This
I'm
is
quite
so
sure you'll be up
weird.
to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Who keeps resetting the
entered door
game?
on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as Stanley would.
What?
Means choosing
What?
responsibly and always putting the story first.
Is that gonna happen
I'm
forever?
quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When
Gotta keep
Stanley
going.
came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as
This
Stanley
is
would.
this is
That means
ridiculous.
choosing responsibly and
This
always
is
putting the
crazy.
story first. I'm quite sure you'll be
This
up to
is
the task.
crazy.
Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors,
Nope.
he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry. Behave exactly as
That's
Stanley would.
crazy.
That means
It seems like
choosing
it's just a loop, so I'm
responsibly
gonna
and
actually
always
go.
putting the
Actually gonna go
story
live.
first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task.
This is
Just
crazy.
Follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right.
I bet people have pulled apart the source code of this game to try to find all the crazy
He
alternate
entered the door on
choices.
his left.
Alright, let's do it. Alright. All right, all right. Let's actually continue the story.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Not a single person here.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
The broom closet's locked.
Coming to a staircase.
Oh, I can't go
Stanley
down.
walked upstairs
Oh,
to
this
his
is
boss's
different.
office.
This is different. Everything's different. I can't go down. Oh, I can't even go in here. Oh, it's totally streamlining me to the story now. Yep, I can't explore at all. This is crazy.
Stepping inside his manager's office.
Why is it
Stanley was
different?
once again stunned to discover not an
different.
indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it.
What?
Surely behind this door
What?
lay
It's all
answers to
different.
his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door?
What?
Would it still work? There was only one way to find out.
What?
Stanley had been
There's a
trained
panda
not
with a
to
gun
speak
being
up,
held to
but
its head.
now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Nope. What if I don't speak the code? What if I do nothing? Huh.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115.
I'm not
He
gonna do it.
spoke into the
I'm not
receiver
doing it. Nope.
right there on the wall.
Nope. 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 Screw you, narrator. This is so funny. This is so fun. It's so much
I'm
fun
sorry,
with
is
so
there a
little.
problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Not doing it. Not doing it.
Okay, fine. You're not going to do it.
Nope.
But you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, and for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
What? It stopped again!
Stanley came to a set of two open doors.
What? What is even happening?
Stanley? Hello?
What? What? Is this like an out-of-body experience?
Please.
Can I walk around?
I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door.
What the?
Are you listening to me?
What? 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 What?
Stanley, this is important.
What just happened?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision.
We got a credit
It
crawl.
can't exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step
What?
forward, please. Choose. Do
What?
something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? You
This is
listening?
so weird.
Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. Wait for
God,
you to
this
decide
I have no
the
words.
right thing
I have
to
no
do.
words. This is messed up.
Take as much time as you need.
It started though. It just did it, and now I'm back at the beginning. I bet. Oh my God, I'm back at the
Stanley
beginning.
decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by
different.
himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others. So the thought of total
different.
solitude was terrifying to him.
It's different. All right. Well, let's keep going. You know what? I'd love to.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is crazy. I want to go through that whole sequence again
This
and
was
answer
not
the
the
phone.
correct way to the
That's what I
meeting
wanna do.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly.
That's what I'm
well.
doing.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. And here it was, the lounge. What a room, Stanley thought to himself. What a room, what a room, what a room. This is what... But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Nope. I'm going to answer the phone.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I'm going to answer the phone this
I think
time.
perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I love
I'm
just
not
jumping
sure
off and
I'm
dying. That's
really
hysterical.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing
This is
but
awesome.
you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision.
I can't believe you could unplug the phone, and that led to that whole thing.
I'm asking for her.
That's crazy.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside.
All right.
To
Phone.
let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
Not the plug.
That's her, Stanley.
Okay, let's try to
You
answer the
need
phone.
to be the one to...
What happened? What happened?
Oh, Stanley, is that you?
Why is everything different?
Oh, sweetie, sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha.
What?
Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a love?
That's so mean.
Commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
That's
Let me
so
show you
mean.
what's really going on here.
Ooh, I'm not gonna go inside.
Sorry.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
This is a very sad story about the death of.
Oh no!
Stanley is quite a boring
Oh
fellow.
no!
He has a job that demands nothing of him. And every
Oh my
button that he
God!
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Press 9.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's
This is the
eating lunch.
weirdest thing.
Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
What if I press the wrong button? No, it doesn't matter.
But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures.
This is so
From behind
weird.
his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
I am afraid. I am unbelievably afraid.
And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that
I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he
TV.
imagined that one day
No
while
TV.
at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers,
This is so weird.
everyone in the building, had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Don't know what to do. That's Z. What?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to 2 open doors and that he could
What?
go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere
Should I be
thought
paying attention
that
to what
his
these buttons
decisions
were?
would mean something
F938Z.
almost too wonderful to behold.
9.
As he wandered through this fantasy world,
It keeps
he began to
changing.
fill it with many possible
What?
paths and destinations.
What?
Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable. It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path.
I love it.
Maybe, perhaps if he played just one more time.
N.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be?
This is
In
awful.
reality, all he's
Oh,
doing
it's gonna
is
start
pushing the
over.
same buttons
And this is
he
gonna be the
always
door to the
has.
start.
Nothing's changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more
That was
he
an eye.
forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly
What?
killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I see? How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't, not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley.
What?
We're not so different, I suppose.
What?
I'll try once more to convey
All right, here we
this
go.
to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley
What?
pushed a button. And I tried
What?
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
What? What? No! No, 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 no! I don't know what's happening. Start over? What if I just close the door?
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to
I
make
just
a
closed the
decision?
door.
What if a crucial outcome fell
That's
under his
funny.
responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No.
Do I just lose
This
right away?
couldn't go
That would be
anywhere
pretty
except
funny.
badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed. Then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to.
This is so
He will
weird.
be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
What? This is so weird. This game is screwed up. All right, everyone's telling me to go to 419, so I guess I have to. Let's see what happens. I don't know where 419 is. Here's the desk. Input received. I click it again. I don't know why everyone's telling me to go 419. I'm at 419 right now, and nothing else is happening. What's on all these computers anyway? This is weird. What if I shut off all the computers? I wonder if anything happens. This is weird. I don't like it. 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 I don't like the music. This is so foreboding. Is this window open? Just jump out. Just leap out the window. This is weird. Locked. Input received. I don't know what that means. What does it all mean?
When and Stanley came to a set of 2 open
Oh
doors.
my god, I
He
hate
entered the
choices.
door on his left.
Choices! I'm going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I guess I could, but I'm not gonna. No. No, this way.
Stanley was so bad at following directions,
Going this way.
it's incredible he wasn't fired years
Alright,
ago.
there's more choices.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
We have
I'm
more
not
choices to
questioning,
make.
really, I'm not.
I gotta go this way
I
again.
realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the
Ha.
fact is...
Ha.
Really?
Ha 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 ha
I'm
ha.
in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why?
Okay.
I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Alright.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm
God,
on your
there's
side.
so much to this
Give me a
game.
chance. Now listen carefully. This is important.
How is this all?
Stanley
How?
walked
How?
through the red door.
Nope.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Nope.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out
All right,
what
I gotta-
lies at the end of this road?
I
You
don't know what I have to
chosen
do.
world. Don't let me stop you. You see?
Nothing.
There's nothing here.
Okay, this is the
I
nothing
haven't even
room.
finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer
This is
textures.
crazy.
Is this what you had wanted?
This is
Was it worth
crazy.
ruining the entire
This
story I'd
game
written out
is crazy. I
specifically
knew it
for
was
you?
crazy, but like,
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because
who
I did.
thinks of
And
this?
in the
It's
end, it was all
brilliant.
for nothing, because this is what
It
you
all
wanted to see.
started from a
Help me here,
choice
Stanley.
of
Help
left or
elucidate
right.
these strange and unknowable desires of yours.
This is crazy.
What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so
This is
far.
crazy.
Tell you what. Let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Nope.
A third
That's right.
option.
All right. Oh yeah, I gotta do the third option.
Feels leaps ahead of where we
Let's
were
do it.
before.
Let's do it.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a... Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from a
Yeah,
few
let's give
new
some critical
choices?
feedback.
Feel free to be honest.
How about a 4?
I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly, there's something here that speaks to
That's
you.
true.
If I can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing is just a stab
That's
in
funny.
the dark. But I guess you're into it, so let's keep this party train
I picked
rolling.
one before.
Here,
That
based
was
on
funny.
the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take
All right.
a look.
Let's take a look. Ooh. Oh yeah, the leaderboard. Right. Yeah, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. And then I am all the way down there. Love it. Only the worst 3% of players just threw ball. That's funny. That's funny. Looks like a left. Oh, it just brings me back here.
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard
Yeah.
helps you feel motivated to keep
Well, I
working
mean, no,
through
it didn't
doors?
really.
Again, honest answers,
A
please.
4.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity
All right.
to give it some play
Sure.
testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you?
Of course not.
Perfect.
Let's do
Let
it.
me boot it up.
New game. Oh yeah, the baby game.
The baby crawls
I gotta
ahead
stop the baby.
towards danger. You click the button.
Last
and
time I
move
did
back
stop
to
the baby.
Right. And if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game. All about
That
the
was funny.
desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands
All right.
of family life.
I love it.
I think the art world will
I love
really
it.
take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience.
Oh, that noise. Oh, that noise. Does this actually? It actually lasts 4 hours. We're not doing 4 hours. You could probably actually play this for 4 hours. Something like that happens, but no. Sorry.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
That's funny.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might...
You'd have to do that. You literally have to do that for 4
I'm not
hours.
even going to try. I'm out. I'm out. I'm
That's
done.
funny.
It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable.
That's funny.
Oh, hey, since my game was so awful...
I'll run
I'm
through
gonna
this
play
ending
someone
again
else's
because it's
game,
hysterical.
just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
It's actually 4 hours. That's funny.
Yes. This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
This is so funny because it loads up Minecraft. I love it.
Stanley, is this
I
what
love
you
it. Okay, we played through this ending already. I'm gonna go ahead and do what everyone's saying. Everyone's telling me to do some ending where I have to press a certain amount of things in order. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we are. Stanley Parable.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So I gotta go. Apparently, I gotta go to
Stanley
419.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had
press a
simply
thing.
missed a memo.
But it's not there anymore. Oh wait, I think I have to die first. Wasn't that the condition?
When Stanley came
I think
to
that
a
was
set
the
of two
condition.
open this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to
All
stop
right,
by
let's
the
try it.
employee lounge first, just to admire it. It was okay.
It was okay.
But
Okay.
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on
This
his
is
left.
hysterical. I love it. I can't believe that baby
Stanley
game
was
lasts
so
for
bad
4
at following
hours.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
And
But
splat.
in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Love it.
Stanley leapt from the platform
Love it.
and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Nice. Nice. And now it starts over.
All of
And
his
here we
co-workers
are
were gone.
again.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a
Oh,
memo.
but it's not there. This is crazy.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it
I
perfectly
love it.
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
I love
just
it.
to admire it.
I love it.
It was okay.
Oh my god. Alright, we have to do some questions and answers, but this is just so
But
fun.
eager to get back to
Alright,
business,
let's see if I can find
Stanley
one
took
more
the first
alternate
open door
ending.
on his left.
Let's see, what have we not? I think we did everything in that direction. I want to say we've done everything that way. So we're going to go... Let's see, we had the spoiler room. That happened. Oh my god, I can't... That happened.
Stanley was so bad at following
Let's see.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Is there anything else? I'm trying to think.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone
trying to think what else there is.
difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please.
Okay, because there's the
stop
phone
trying
there.
to make every decision by
No, I'm gonna
yourself.
go.
What? Really? I was
Alright.
in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but
Alright,
I really
we're gonna go
do
this way.
want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important.
This is so great.
Stanley walked
I have no idea.
through the
Like,
red door.
because I just don't know if something crazy's going to happen. Blue door.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through
Blue
the
door.
red door.
Blue door.
I still don't think we're
Okay.
communicating.
Now let's do the red door.
Stan, oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two
Oh,
of us
right.
always trying to get
Oh,
somewhere,
right.
isn't
This room
it?
that doesn't make sense.
Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now.
so weird.
Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to
So
stop.
weird.
We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think Well, I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Oh yeah, this is where I tried to just move the mouse.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
It's a suicide ending.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think
I love it.
feel
This ending was hysterical.
happy. I actually feel happy.
Alright, let's get out of here. What if I just stay there?
No, wait. Where are you going?
Suicide ending!
Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Ha 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 ha.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Ha! Ha! Oh!
Oh, thank God you lived.
Let's get back to them.
You had me worried there for a moment. Now, there. See? This is what you want.
Oh, I can't walk
See,
off the
we
edge
can
of this
both
room.
Be happy. We really can. If we stop moving, we just have to stop moving.
I wonder if actually something happens if I just stand here. Nope. Getting bored. Going to kill myself again.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
This is great. This is great. I love it.
No. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Nothing. I have to get everyone to play this game. Everyone, all my students have to play this game. This game is so good.
Stanley, let's go back to
Nope.
the other room.
Going up.
Oh my God. Is this really how much you
Actually,
dislike
what if
my
I go back to
game?
the other room now?
But you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over.
Let's try to go back to the other room.
You are literally willing to kill yourself to... Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Ah, beauty.
I know you'll see. You'll see that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
It is a beautiful room. And I'm bored.
No, perhaps not.
Oh my god. And bored already. And bored again. Okay. And Geronimo! Splat. Oh,
Maybe
so
you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
This one is
This
mine.
one is yours.
A poetic ending to the Stanley Parable.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
It starts over. Oh my god.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
Dialogue keeps changing. I wonder how many different dialogue loops there are. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh. Input received. Oh my god. Input received. Oh my god. I wonder. Oh my god.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
This is crazy.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
This is crazy. I know I'm running out of time, but this is crazy.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Hoping he might... Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, I have to go keep going through the game over and over and over. God.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible.
Oh, this is funny. Yeah, what if I just rush through it? What if I just rush? Just speed.
That kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming new age
It's just
music.
speed. What? How is this? How is there's still like more stuff? Even when I think I've found it all and I'm just like getting through this for the heck of it, it's like there's
Feeling
still
soothed and
more
rejuvenated,
stuff.
Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Alright, let's go. Quick. As quick as possible. There's still more stuff. Like, still. This is funny. This is great. This is great. This is great. I don't know. Is there more stuff?
Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Is there more
It
stuff?
was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Alright. I'm just going to try to rush through as
Stanley walked
fast as
straight ahead
possible.
through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Going through the story as fast as possible.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building.
There's Stanley.
His co-workers.
Stanley!
The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
This is
happy with
crazy.
his boring job?
This is
His
crazy.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it
I love it. Like, this is how we started. We started with this, and I thought this was crazy. And I was like, wow, look at this. We have this crazy visuals, so much like Portal. This is how we started. And I couldn't even imagine all the stuff that we went through. That's crazy. It's unbelievable.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
And there we go. Done and done. Ah, good ending to end the Stanley Parable again. That was crazy. What a game. And I haven't even found everything. I'm sure there's still more. I'm sure there's still a lot more to this game. Holy cow.
Yes.
Yep.
He had won.
So that's the good ending. But
Defeated the machine. Unshackled himself from someone else's
oh my
command.
god, I can't
Freedom was
believe.
mere
Sorry, I'm just muting
moments
that.
away.
I
And
can't
even
even
as the immense
believe
door slowly
all
opened,
of the
Stanley
crazy
reflected on
stuff
how many
that this
puzzles
game had to
still
offer.
lay
I can't even get over it. It was one twist to the next, and even little decisions had huge impacts, and it was absolutely crazy. I'm speechless. That was so utterly enjoyable, and it was so much fun to share that experience with all you guys, because this is one heck of a game. I do not regret getting this at all. I'm going to show this to everyone. Everyone is going to play it. This is unbelievable. This game is so awesome. I love it. You know what we didn't find out the significance of the fern. I wonder if that is. Wow. Wow. Oh, what if I don't? What if I don't? Can I not step through the open door? Can I not step through the open door? That would be funny if I did. It doesn't seem like I can just wait around. It seems like that's truly the end. So, the Stanley Parable, it was great, and we're going to get a good ending and be on our way. Oh, man, that was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. This game's on Steam. I'd highly recommend buying it. It is absolutely hysterical. It was just so much fun to discover. I'm glad no one spoiled it, because someone could easily in the comments just been like, if you do this, you'll get this ending. If you do this, this will happen. But I'm glad nobody did, because wow, that was awesome. I would have played that baby game if it wasn't 4 hours. If it was like a minute, I would have done it. But 4 hours, don't really get the time for that. I'm sure you can find a YouTube video of it. That's right, we start over. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you start over, because then you're like,
perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I missed a memo. And then you can keep going. And it's the Stanley Parable. I love it.
Stanley came to a
just the
set of
name.
two open doors. He entered the door on his left.
This is great. Oh my god.
Yet there was
all right, well, we're going to end here, because I could keep playing this game forever. But we're going to end here. We do have to get to some questions and answers and whatnot. So let's go to the title screen, and we'll leave it on the title screen. Let's do that. That was awesome. The Stanley Parable. What an absolutely phenomenal, fantastic game. I thought it was great. I absolutely loved it. What a great game. I just can't. Oh my god, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable how awesome that was. That took all my expectations. Even just the main story, which I thought was really good, it took that to a whole new level. Like, that was like, oh, this is great. Let's try exploring some of the other options. And then it got crazy. And it was like one mind blow after another. And it was just unbelievable. Yeah, I'm sure you can find flowcharts of all the Stanley Parable endings. I'm sure there's a ton of them. But that was absolutely awesome. I loved it. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, in any case, I know you guys are talking about that hidden ending. But anyway, it was just great. It was great. Absolutely loved it. So, at this point, as always, towards the end of the stream, we're going to do some quick questions and answers. Only have a few minutes this time, but it was totally worth it to keep playing that game. That was unbelievably fun. That was unbelievably fun. I just can't. I just can't. I don't know. Even something as simple as like unplugging the phone. Something as simple as like unplugging your phone led to a totally different ending. And just even from the beginning, locking yourself in the room left it was another ending, and like everything was crazy. That was just awesome. And I love how the layout of the initial area kept changing, so you kept being like, what is happening? It's different, and it grabs your attention, and it is engaging and fun. I could see me playing that game for a long time. Oh man, that was great. I really wholeheartedly enjoyed that. And I'm really glad that I played that tonight. I'm really glad, because that was something. I loved it. I can't say anything else. The fact that I loved it. I absolutely love that game. Okay. So in any case, we got some questions. If you guys have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. So you can go ahead and post them in the chat. In the meantime, I will just let you know that next week we are going to be streaming Mega Man X2 on Super Nintendo. In fact, I have the cartridge in right up there on my Super Nintendo. So we're going to be streaming that, which is going to be a lot of fun. For my 10th stream, we streamed Mega Man X, and it totally kicked my butt. But Mega Man X2, I'm telling you, is the game that I grew up with. So if I get my butt kicked in Mega Man X2, that's my own fault. It's no one else's fault. That's my fault. So Mega Man X, I don't have a lot of experience with. But Mega Man X2 is everything on the line. I should be able to dominate that game. So we'll see how it goes. But that'll be a lot of fun. After that, we're going to get into some different type of game, different types of games. I don't think I updated anything beyond Mega Man X2, but I think we might do some more. We might do some more PC games. We may also do some. Oh man, we might do some retro games as well. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know next week. If you have any suggestions, please let me know. But of course, I have a long list of things I can choose from. You can see my library here in Steam. Actually, it's kind of obscured by the chat. Let me move it over a little bit. You can see my library here in Steam. I have BioShock, Borderlands would be a lot of fun. I would actually really like to stream Borderlands. I might do that. Doom, the old Doom games. We have Skyrim is always a thing we could do. Fallout is a lot of fun. We have the old shooters, Heretic Hex, and Mass Effect. I actually haven't played. Those would be fun to play. Civ 5 is a great game to stream. That's always a fun one. We have Terraria. I couldn't really get into Terraria. I played it. Valkyria Chronicles is good. Wolfenstein, if you want to go really retro, go to Wolfenstein. I do have to avenge myself in Star Fox 64 at some point, so that would be fun. We have Plants vs. Zombies. That would be fun. Roller Coaster Tycoon. That's always a good one. So any of these games are always up for grabs. I can download more too. But it was just a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. So anyway, let's take a look at some questions and let's see if we can answer any right now. So we got, let's see. That was great though. Thank you guys for participating and for being here. That was unbelievably fun. We have Bulldozer Man 185 asks, "Are you going to stream Metroid Prime soon?" Actually, you know what? While we're waiting, that just popped up on the stream. While we're waiting, let's just throw up some video game music. Why not? Let's just throw up some music soundtrack, just so we're not sitting in nothing here. We can throw up some. How about some Zelda? Just to have some background music. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, so we got Bulldozer Man 185 asks, "Are you ever going to stream Metroid Prime soon?" Yes, I would love to stream Metroid Prime, specifically Metroid Prime 2, because I really want to do another playthrough of that game. Metroid Prime 1 I've played through a lot, so Metroid Prime 2 would be a good one to pick. But yeah, I'll do that eventually. Don't worry. Decemic asks, "Do I remember a time I had more fun than I thought?" No. Sorry, I read that wrong. Do you remember a time when you had more fun than you did tonight? Oh man, a time where I had more fun than I did tonight. A stream. This is definitely towards the top of the list. I mean, I really did enjoy all of my streams, but this one's definitely towards the top. This was a lot of fun. This may be one of the rare times in gaming where I know a game is good and like critically acclaimed, and I have high expectations for it, and I play it, and it totally destroys my expectations. Like totally surpasses and exceeds my expectations, and it's fun and gets you thinking too. That was definitely a first. You know, the other time that happened, ironically, is when I played Portal. When I played Portal, the same type of sensation. I was like, wow. Like I heard this game was good. It is unbelievable. Like I had the same thing with Portal. I had the same thing with Skyrim. Actually, the same type of reaction. I got so invested in Skyrim, and a few other games like that. But this definitely goes on the list as being like one of a really great gaming memory for sure. You know what else too I gotta throw up there was Borderlands. Borderlands 2, I got pressured into buying when I was at college. Everyone was like, "You gotta buy it. We gotta play multiplayer. We gotta do 4-player." And I was like, "I've never played Borderlands. Whatever. What the heck? I don't know anything about it." And I started playing it, and I got so into it. It was cool. So anyway, that was a lot of fun. Lazy Kirby 22 asks, "What is my favorite adventure game?" Good question. My favorite adventure game? I mean, that's kind of a broad topic. I'd have to go with something from the Zelda series, I suppose, but strictly like adventuring, Minecraft, does that count? I don't know. That's a tough question to answer off the top of my head. I'd probably say Zelda, as cliche as it is. Any sort of Legend of Zelda game is always a blast. But I don't really know. That's a tough question because adventure is such a broad topic. You know what else? I really did like going back to Skyrim. I think it had some great exploration. Even Fallout. Fallout's exploration was unbelievable. It was so good. That was the most ridiculous game. I agree with Meow624. Do I have any old Lego games? Jajikal asked. No, actually, I don't have any of the Lego games. I heard Lego Star Wars is pretty good, but I don't have it. Am I wearing Link's costume? I do have Link's hat on currently because as ridiculous as it looks, it is nice and warm. And I have a jacket. The Legend of Zelda jacket actually has a big Triforce on the back, if you can see that. So yes, I am, I guess, wearing Legend of Zelda outfit, but it's nice and warm. So that's why I bought this hat at MagFest because it's so warm. So I don't care if it's silly because it's warm. All right, moving on. I do have to return to Star Fox 64. You're right, Meow624. Can I stream an NFS game? NFS. What's NFS? Why am I blanking on NFS? I don't know. Define that acronym for me, and I'll let you know. Meowsticks, yes. Roller Coaster Tycoon is a thing. Kirby 22. I'd like to suggest Kirby's Air Ride for a future stream. That's a great idea. I have Kirby Air Ride. That would be a lot of fun to play. Yeah, let's do that soon. That would be fun. Definitely have to have another multiplayer stream too, because that would be a fun thing. The end of the Fire Emblem Let's Play, 11, 14. Don't worry about that. I actually did record a chapter over the break. I have to edit it and put it together, but there is the next chapter of Chapter 26X is technically done. So that is a thing that's happening soon, hopefully. Power to Mario asks Civilization 5. Luigi? I actually played through Civ 5 just recently, and like on my own, 126 hours. Like tried, because I just recently bought all the DLC, and I got the hang of it, and I was like, there's all this stuff about faith, and there's all these civilizations, and there's all these rules, there's like the World Council, and all these crazy things. But it's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun. I call for a rematch in Civ 5. It's Slim Curve. Did I ever finish my thoughts on Star Wars? I guess not. I guess it got kind of interrupted. So I love Star Wars Episode 7. It was an absolute blast. I think what it did is a few things. First of all, it set up what it accomplished to do. It had to kind of be a hybrid of a reboot to get a new generation on board, because it was so similar to A New Hope. And it also had to be its own thing with new characters and have an engaging story and be simplistic. I think the prequels got bogged down so much in this complicated story about the Senate and corruption and like dialogue that really, like, I'm all for a complicated story and like making it intricate, but it just kind of fell apart because it was just boring, you know? And really it didn't amount to much in the end. It's not like a Game of Thrones type of series that thrives on an intricate story, and that is always a lot of fun to hear about the story and the characters and talk about dialogue. That's always great. Star Wars really focuses on space action, like fun space adventures with fun characters. That's what Star Wars is all about. And there's a little bit of story too, and I'm all for story. You know, The Empire Strikes Back, which is probably the best Star Wars movie, had its fair share of interesting story moments. But Episode 7 was really good, so I had to do that. And also, it had the challenge, and this is why I was originally hesitant on whether or not Episode 7 would be good. There's so many recognizable characters in Star Wars, like Obi-Wan, like Yoda, like Anakin, who are not in this movie because they're dead. They died in Episode 6. I don't think that's a spoiler at this point. So it had to do so much with some recognizable characters. Like, yeah, you have like the good old. I don't think it's a spoiler to say that some characters from the previous Star Wars movies are in it. I think the previews give that much away, but yeah, it has, you know, it has some characters to work on, but some of those, like, everyone knows Obi-Wan. Like, Obi-Wan's like a name that you used to hear. Oh yeah, Star Wars. Yoda, Star Wars. Darth Vader, Star Wars. Those characters are not in this movie because they're dead. So it had a challenge of getting this new cast of interesting characters together and then having them go off on interesting adventures, which was actually great. I think it did a really good job. Now, there's a few things I do have to critique about it. There were a lot of conveniences, which always seems to happen in J.J. Abrams' movie. It's like, oh, we went to this random place, and something's here. It just so happens to be here. It could have been anywhere in the galaxy, but it's here. Again, trying not to give away spoilers. There's a lot of random conveniences, so you just kind of have to accept it. You just gotta be like, whatever. It's for the fun of the story, I guess. It wouldn't be fun if they were like spent a whole time looking for some sort of object, rather they just found it, which is much better. It makes the story flow better, I guess. I kind of had a critique with a few other things, but I don't want to give away spoilers. Let's just say I would give the movie, if I were to personally rate it, I would personally rate it like an 8.5 out of 10. Probably not a perfect 10. In my heart, maybe up there towards a 10. But on an overall movie making scale, it is probably an 8.5 out of 10. It was good. The main characters are likable. The villain is definitely intimidating, but also he's not just, oh, I'm the evil guy. He's like a three-dimensional character, and that's going to be really cool to see how that plays out. I thought it was really good. I really did. And again, try not to give away spoilers, but it definitely had its moments where you were like, wow, like it really caught you by surprise. So for a movie to genuinely do that was pretty cool. Anyway, the cinematography was good, the effects were good, everything was good. The music, of course, was great. It opens on the Star Wars logo, and everyone, of course, is like going crazy. So that was fun. I really did, really enjoyed it. So that's that. It's Star Wars, I suppose. It had a lot to live up to. Not only carrying the freak Star Wars name, but having to really create a new cast of characters to fall in love with. And I think the movie did that. Now, here's the thing. Going forward, I hope that J.J. Abrams doesn't do what he did in Star Trek. Now that we had the semi-reboot / new episode, because really it shares so many similarities with A New Hope. Yeah, they go to destroy a big Death Star. But I hope now it does its own thing. Okay, we needed that to get new fans on board, encourage a new generation to follow Star Wars, while appealing to the old generation. Now that everybody is on board, Episode 8 is a big movie in that it has to now do its own stuff. Don't follow this. Don't be like, oh, well, now there's going to be a battle on a snow planet again. No, we did that already. We're done with the past. We're now ready to move forward. It definitely needed that. But now it's time to move forward. So I hope that that actually happens. Let's see. So, here's hoping. Here's hoping, anyway. Let's see. Moving on. That was Star Wars. And again, I didn't spoil. Riotone15 asks, will I play Metal Slug? I actually don't own any Metal Slug games, so I do apologize. I cannot play Metal Slug currently. Probably not for a while. I laughed 50 times. That's pretty funny. I had 50 laughing outbursts. Not many games do that. That was funny, and it was cool, and it was creative, and I loved it. Let's see. Oh, NFS Need for Speed, asked Chris25005 the other day. I don't have any Need for Speed games, although if I do play one of them, I think it would be, oh god, what the heck's the game called where it's essentially you just get chased by the cops the whole time. That is a fun game. Need for Speed Most Wanted, I think that's what it is. And that's a fun one. I would play that if I were to play any of them. We actually have a funny story about that. In college, my roommate was big Need for Speed fan. And he got Need for Speed Most Wanted, and he played it on Xbox Live a lot. And I didn't really play. I mean, it seemed like a lot of fun, and I would play solo, and it would be fun, but I didn't have the game. We didn't play multiplayer or anything. And what was funny is that we trolled people on Xbox Live so much, because it was mostly kids, and we were like, the same question we kept asking over and over, we were like, hey, have you ever heard of Star Fox? Have you ever heard of Star Fox? And they were like, most kids, of course, were like, no. And then we just kept quoting it the whole time, and they were like, are you crazy? It was way funnier than it sounds. But some of the kids were like, is that stupid Nintendo thing? Or one of the guys, we were like, have you heard of Star Fox? He was like, do a barrel roll. And I was like, yeah, you have heard of Star Fox. So that was the question. I don't know why. That seems like the series that is like, if you're a gamer, you know it. If you're not a gamer, you don't. Anyway, moving on. Anyway, know a way to fix resolutions for Skyrim? I don't, Chico. But, just, I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Actually, I'm on my new PC. You might be able to tell by the background. It's all Windows 10, and it's all fancy. It's top-of-the-line specs. I saved up for it. I built it, actually, from spare parts. So I've been now getting into PC gaming, and it's a huge learning curve going from console gaming to PC gaming. And I'm actually using Borderlands as kind of my guinea pig to play a game I played on Xbox. I had it for Xbox, not initially for Steam. I'm using that as kind of my guinea pig game to get back into playing this stuff, playing on PC. And then I'm eventually going to be playing Star Wars Battlefront, which of course I will stream because it's Battlefront, and that's going to be awesome. That's the game I'm really looking forward to playing. But I'm using Borderlands to practice a shooter before that. Alright, anyway. Power to Mario asks, we'll be seeing you at MagFest this year. Unfortunately not, because MagFest, I didn't even think about it really. But probably not because MagFest falls on weeks when I have school, so I have to work. I can't just skip school for a week. I have to teach. So probably not MagFest, but I will be at PAX East. I don't have a pass to PAX, but I live so close, I'm just going to go up there and hang out. I think you can pretty much get in anyway without a pass. You just can't get on the show floor or anything. But whatever, I'll just go over there, hang out, and if they say, hey, you can't go in, then I'll just spend the day in Boston and just have fun. Or I'll stay outside and meet up with some people. But regardless, it'll be fun. I'll be up in PAX, probably on Saturday. So anyway, moving on. I'm glad that there was a law counter. That was good. Let's see, moving on. Oh, we got some Star Wars things. Chajiko, are you the only one who likes Jar Jar? Yes, you are the only one who likes Jar Jar because, no, Jar Jar is fine. He's not the worst thing in the world, but he's just implemented so poorly. It was just clearly to appeal to young audiences and, have these weird, oh, haha, he stepped in poop moments. And it's I don't need that in my Star Wars. Get that crap out of Star Wars. But anyway, he actually turned out to be an okay character. By episode 3, he just had one line, which was great. But it was just implemented poorly. I don't think he's bad as a character, but just the way he was presented was bad. All right, moving on. All right. Do we have any more questions? Yeah, no more J.J. Abrams for 8 and 9. So we'll see how that goes. Are we gonna stream Mario Sunshine anytime soon? Come on. What stream do you think Mario Sunshine is gonna be? Use your head for a minute. What games do I like to see at PAX East? I really don't know. I have a. I just kind of go and play whatever. Some of the indie games catch me totally by surprise. Of course, there's the big AAA stuff. You know, Nintendo and Sega and I don't know, all that type of stuff. Capcom, Ubisoft, they're all there. But sometimes the most fun is just playing some of the random indie games that show up. Sometimes they can be a lot of fun. I remember actually a fond memory playing Dive Kick for a long time. That fighting game, if anyone's ever played it, it's funny. It's really good. So anyway, that seems to be what's going on. That was the Stanley Parable. Thank you all for coming. I have to sign off here, but it was a lot of fun. I'll be remembering this for a long, long time. I'll probably have to tell all my students to play it because it's just unbelievable. That was awesome. So thank you guys for a great time. Probably going to go watch some AGDQ right now. Awesome Games Done Quick, so I'd recommend you do the same. It's a lot of fun. Always a good speedrunning thing, and it supports charity, so go for it. Next week, again, Mega Man X2. If you'd like to support the stream, you can do so using the link below. Have to, of course, give a shout-out to Cliff, the stream mascot, who has yet to appear on stream, but here he is. He's always right on my desk, right in front of me. So there's Cliff, the stream mascot, donated by Higher Living Productions. It was a great time. Amazing stream. I will see you guys next week for Mega Man X2. See ya.